All right, guys, if you're just now joining back live, we are in it. As I did have an internet disconnection, unfortunately. That's all a part of the game, though, right? They're gonna need to see my screenshots ASAP. If I could get an invite back to the lobby. Actually,
I got you. Let me invite you, verdict.
There we go.
So we did have a player disconnect for the side of 9 judges. Give me 1 second, guys. Here I am trying to get something. I'll just do this. Hold on. Let me send it to myself. For some reason, I'm logged out of Discord on my iPad.
Man, it looks like my shit is still a bit buggy.
Is it really?
A little bit.
All right. Did you get in the room?
Yeah, it's still connected to the server. There we go. We're chilling.
All right.
We are chilling.
All right, I'm gonna send it to you now in the GC of just caster. And screenshot is up. Alright, so guys, so like Vertus said, we are back. Team Mayhem did take the hard point, 250 to 169. Little B and Tech both dropped a 40 bomb. Tech with going 43 and 24. Little B going 41 and 27. Tech also playing OBJ with a minute 22 on the hard point. Leon right behind him at 117. And Legacy, 2 minutes and 43 seconds on the point. Didn't go positive, went 19-25, but he was the OBJ player, so we will let that slide. On the side of 9 judges, we had Desego 25 and 37. Doesn't like any of the players for 9 judges went positive. And usually with the way these things go, if you don't go positive, you usually don't win the respawn. So as you can see, their Team Mayhem dominant there. They did allow 9 judges at different points in the game come back to make it somewhat interesting, but Team Mayhem at the end was just too strong and close it out there.
As you do say that, I am able to get that picture on screen for us to take a look at together, because I was just a bit of a slow ass there. What is going on, dude? Come on, don't be changing everything up. What in the hell's garden?
Streamer life.
There we go. We'll just take a look at it like this. As we do see the scorecard for the boys over at Trovo Mayhem, just too much sauce. Tectonic does drop a 40 bomb. So does Little B. You predicted it. 41 and 27. 2 minutes and 43 seconds on the hill for my guy Legacy. Hell yeah. That's what you like to see. 19 and 25 doesn't matter, dude. As long as you're able to put those 2.5 minutes plus on the hill, you can be forgiven.
Oh, and there we go. Getting ready to get started on the Search and Destroy on Raid. Definitely one of my favorite maps as well. This one, Firing Range, definitely do enjoy. And if I'm mistaken, for some reason I always forget, the rules have changed for Search and Destroy, right? They've gone to 90 seconds.
Yes, Search and Destroy is 90 seconds.
Is it more or less now?
It's less. It used to be 2 minutes on the hill, or 2 minutes on the Search and Destroy. Now it's a little under,
seconds.
yeah, a little under 2 minutes. Still plenty of time. This is old school scrim rule. So old school scrim used to be 90 seconds. This is kind of catering to that, as we do see the guys over at Trovo Mayhem bomb in hand first. They're going to be pushing towards the B bomb site. They're going to be pushing right towards 2 players. That's going to be DeChris. DeChris is going to be taken out. Molly is going to take out DeChris. But Lucifer is going to take out Tectonic. So a 1-1 trade, as we do see a 4v4 and 2. Little B going to go ahead and get a snipe onto Desay. And we're going to see Lucifer push back alley area. He's going to be taken out. It's a 3v2. Oh, Little B hits those. That's going to leave Bright in a 1v2 situation, as Bright did take out one with him. We are going to see 1v2 here as Legacy's got the bomb in hand. He's going to get the trophy down. Bomb is going to be planted. 45 seconds is going to be put back on the clock. And Bright is going to make his push over to the B-bomb site.
I think he did spot Little B, gets a nade out. Legacy, though, waiting there for him on top of that center statue area. Almost gets taken out. Gonna come back and repeat.
Only 15 seconds left on the clock. We are going to see Little B hit that shot. That's going to be 3 kills for Little B. And if you haven't already registered, guys, go ahead and register for the SXC Thumb Sleeve giveaway, guys. I'm so sorry for the disconnect. Can't help some of the things that happen in life. I try, but I'm a man of, of flaws. I'm a man. Yeah, that's all I got to say. We make mistakes. Internet makes mistakes. It is what it is.
And if you guys didn't know, oh my god, Little B is disgusting.
I know, dude.
Little B's up to 4 frags. If you guys didn't know already, Little B uses SSC thumb sleeve, XSC finger sleeve, to hit his shot. So if you're not able to win the giveaway, make sure you use code MESEEKS at checkout. Get your 10% off. And then you know what? And if you're not that good at sniping before, listen, you'll definitely hit your shots now after you get these sleeves on.
We see Lucifer in mid try and contest Little B, who was in this little zigzag area. 30 seconds on the clock, a little less than that. And Little B taking out Bright there. That's going to be his 5th. This might be a flawless victory for the guys over at, yeah, it is. Flawless. As we do see Trovo Mayhem take the 2nd round of this Search and Destroy. They are up 1-0 on the series. They are up 2-0 this game. This is a moment of clarity for the guys over at 9 Judges. You're on the brink of being eliminated in the 2nd round of the BC Sunday Showdown. Gonna need to see a little bit more from you guys here, as we do see 4-man push over to the B-bomb site now, which is rather unorthodox. Little B gonna be forced to push back onto the garage area of the map. Actually, he's gonna be pushed all the way back to Modern as Tectonic takes down 1. Little B takes a shot onto Desai, gets the clean kill, and the 3rd straight round is potentially in favor of the guys over at Trovo Mayhem, as we see Little B pick up his 6th there. He hasn't died yet. I'll go ahead and say that. Little B has not died yet.
And interesting to see that they won the first 2 rounds going over to the B-bomb site. And then they decided to go to A-bomb site as 9 Judges full rushes the corner room there on the B side. So definitely some great comms there and a great choice to switch over. I mean, it doesn't really matter because they've been absolutely destroying this 9 Judges team. Little B up to 6 kills. We have 3 donuts on the side of 9 Judges. Bright with a breadstick. Lucifer's got 2 frags. They're going to have to switch things up here if they want to put this to a 3rd game.
The Chris on the other side of this wall, I think Little B knows he's there. He's going to get an easy kill there, and the Chris is going to go down. Not going to be able to clear that donut off the board, as bomb is going to be planted at the B side of things. Little B spotting nobody there inside of top laundry, but is just going to go ahead and fire for precaution. A few inside of this kitchen area could be a little bit of devastation here for Mayhem if they allow them to push up without going unnoticed. So we are going to see Bright actually get spotted. Bright and Desai are going to go down. Desai still with a bread, or not a breadstick, but a donut rather, on the board, and unless Spark can get something going, he might die with a breadstick. Nope, he's got one. He's got one. So the donut's wiped and erased. Spark does have the sniper in hand. He takes a shot on the on the Tectonic. Doesn't get a clean shot. He's gonna be taken down by Molly, as I do see Little B go down. That's gonna be his first death of the day.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's his first death there. Little B definitely showing up here in this round of Search and Destroy. 7-1, if I'm not mistaken.
7-1,
but
and
Spark though,
early.
Yeah, Spark hard peeking the pool area, able to get Little B there. We still got 2 players on the side of 9 Judges, all with 2 donuts, but Spark able to get another one, but Leon does pick him off, and it is a 3v2 in favor of 9 judges.
Before, I believe it was Molly getting that bomb plant down. Tectonic is going to be spotted. Bright's going to get the frag with Tectonic. Tectonic takes someone with him. And now it's going to leave Leon in a 1v2 situation. Bomb is not in sight for him. He's going to have the sniper. Desai is going to be out in the pull stairs area. He gets away clean as Bomb is going to be pushed now. Leon sniping and running the Fanique, or is that the MP5? I think it's the Fanique. The Fanique. He's going to get the bomb collected and rotate back up to the staircase area. He's going to have a little bit of time. He's going to be spotted immediately. Desai is going to pick up his first frag. And that's going to put us in a 4-1 situation as we are going to flip sides.
So 9 judges able to pick up a round there. And let's see if they can continue this momentum. They definitely need to win a few more rounds, man, to stay alive. If they allow Team Mayhem to get match point, we can pretty much call it GG's from there.
Little B and Leon both going to bite the dust early. Bright is going to be hella weak. Bright does, or Spark rather, is going to be super weak. He is going to maintain his life, and we're going to see a 2v5 situation occur here as Bright is on the other side of this wall. Tectonic is going to be weak. Tectonic's going to be taken down. Legacy in a 1v5 situation, and just as we were talking about a flawless victory for the guys over at Trovo Mayhem, we might see the tides turn, and we do. That's going to be flawless. They did. They heard me loud and clear.
Listen, guys, you guys are definitely spelling the Fanique wrong in chat. This is how you spell it. Just dropped it in chat for you. Little B went cold though after the first 3 rounds, not dying. Hasn't had a kill and has died super early on the last few rounds. So definitely, you could definitely see where the advantage goes to. If Little B stays alive, they win. If he dies, they lose.
Well, Little B just goes down. We'll see. We'll test that theory as we're gonna have a 4v5, 4v4 as Leon gets the refrag. Leon been on a bit of a brink here as he took a short little break. He's going to be spotted by Spark. Spark annihilates him, and it's going to be a 4-1 situation as Legacy's going to be spotted. He is going to go down, and we have ourselves a ball game. It's all tied up 3-4 going into this 8th round. Jesus Christ, man. Mayhem's selling right now.
Yep, like I said, Little B dies, and so does the rest of the Mayhem team. So, whatever they did the first three rounds, they're gonna have to pick that back up and start implementing those strats, as 9 judges do not want to go out and go home super early in the Mystics Sunday Showdown. Brought to you by SXC, HyperX, Trovo, and JuJu Energy. Make sure you use code Mystics at checkout for JuJu and SXC.
Man, Spark is like the anti. He's like the anti Little B. He just finds Little B out, and he gets the better of that transaction. But they have both popped off. Right now, Spark's up to 6, Little B up to 8. So Little B has a few more frags on board. But anytime Little B is spotted by Spark, Spark just gets the better of the trade. Oh, Little B lasers the Chris through the wall. The opening frag goes to Trovo Mayhem. Can they maintain this one-man advantage? As we do see a 2-man advantage now. Legacy takes down Spark. That's going to be good for Little B. He takes down 1, and Desai, Little B now with 10 on the board. That is going to do it for that round. 5-4 game point, match point for this Search and Destroy in favor of the guys over at Mayhem. Can they clutch it up here, or are we going to go to a side flip and a round 11?
I've never gotten that lucky with that wall bang peeking Zig. Definitely these guys do have that timing down and snipes. 3 guys from 9 judges playing stairs on the side of Zig, and not one got picked off initially. Interesting strategy there. 3 players in one spot with the sniper peeking them. But it is now a 2v2. We got Little B and Molly, Desai and Spark, 9 judges. Bob in hand of Desai. He's playing the pool area along with Spark. Spark peek in the money room. We may see us.
Bro, I think my internet might have gone down again.
Times. Bomb is going to go down, though, at the A site here. With that information, we'll see how Molly and Little B push out.
My internet is still tripping as I do see the bomb planted at A. We're going to see some shots from Little B onto that pole bar area.
Spark
Oh!
picking up B again. A 1v1 here. Molly against Spark. The Locust versus the DRH. Oh, is Spark able to clutch it up there? Getting the last 2 frags. And we are headed to a match point. Game 11. Will Team Mayhem advance to semifinals, or will the team of 9 judges live to fight another round and try to stay alive here in the Mystic Sunday Showdown?
Tectonic picks the bomb up. He is going to be heading towards the B bomb site. Can you hear me loud and clear? Is my mic having a bit of issues? Oh my god. We're going to see Leon and Tectonic go down. Molly picks up the bomb. Little B gonna be in mid. He takes one. Desai goes down. It's a 4v3, a much more manageable position here as the flank back over to the A site is going to force 9 judges back to retake the A site, as we do see them preoccupying all of the B site. Desai was the only casualty so far. Spark with 10 kills. Little B now with 11. Molly going to get that bomb down. Put 40 seconds on the clock. Legacy going to be jungle. Molly going to be directly on the A site. And Little B going to be in this pool area. We're going to see the 3v4 ensue. Can the guys over at Trovo Mayhem defend this bomb? Or will, just like the guy GoldenBoy just said, will 9 judges live to fight another day? Lucifer going to be spotted. Lucifer is going to be alive. He's going to push Little B. He's going to get the better of that trade. And now Molly's going to be in a 1v3 situation. Molly's going to be taken down. And 9 judges are going to make it to a Game 3. This is an interesting second round indeed. 6-5 in favor of the guys over at 9 judges.
What a way to come back there. GG's to 9 judges. I mean, they absolutely did not give up. Things did look super rough there at the beginning, being down 3-0. Little B just able to come up with about 7 frags in the first couple rounds. But 9 judges, they didn't give up. They showed resiliency and able to close it out here, winning match point 11 and pushing this to a Game 3. If I'm mistaken, I think we're headed to domination on Hackney Yard, which, if you guys don't already know, that is Verdict's favorite game mode.
We're going to have a domination on Hackney Yard? Jesus Christ. Guys, I don't know what's going on with my internet, bro. It hasn't been like this all day long, and then it's starting to crap the bed right now, and I'm not 100% sure how long it'll stay up. Hopefully, it will stay up for the remainder of the night. Looking at the scorecard here, we do see 9 judges take the best of this Search and Destroy 6-5, 11-6. My guy Spark goes 11-6, and Lucifer goes 9-7. And everybody else goes negative. If you look at the guys over at Trovo Mayhem, Little B 11-7, Leon 9-8, and the rest go negative with the exception of Tectonic, who breaks even. So we are going to see a Game 3 here. Domination on Hackney Yard. Jesus Christ. Who made this selection?
Oh, man. So, listen, man, we've definitely seen some teams play much better in Search and Destroy. They're just a better S&D team. But right now, 9 judges needs to be a better Dom team if they expect to head over onto the semifinals. What they need to do is they need to find where Little B rotates on Hackney. They need to take out Little B and Tectonic. If they let these 2 guys pop off, the rest of the guys will play OBJ and it'll be over from the start.
I don't know. I'm expecting to see a 3-2 split here. We're going to see 3 SMGs, 2 ARs, maybe a 4-1 sweep. If we see 4 SMGs for the guys over at Trovo Mayhem, they're going to have better rotations, but they're going to have a hard time maintaining the hill or Dom site, rather. So, I don't know. I feel like if you're on the A site, initially, if you can't make sure that you cap B and hold it consistently, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. So if Mayhem is in the position of holding, is it A? Yeah, it's A. It's the tire shop side, A. If Mayhem's on the A side first and they can't maintain A and B consistently, they might be in a world of hurt. But same can be said about the guys over at 9 Judges, as this matchup is about holding A and B. It doesn't matter about anything else. If you can keep your opponent off of the A site and B site, you're golden, bro. You're golden boy.
Yeah, I think the OBJ players definitely need to rock the SMGs and like your Slayers or forgot the other role. Could play the AR. Like I said, Hackney Yard does offer some long range angles for different rotation points. So if you're talking about that 2-3 split between SMGs and ARs, I think your OBJ players should play the SMG, and the guys who are Slayers, your guys who hold flank spots, the power positions, those guys could definitely rock AR. I'm surprised to see that we haven't seen one AK-117, as last week we definitely had a player like Vague and some other guys rocking it. Oh, by the way, update, I did use Vague's AK-117. That class is definitely a competitive class. The only thing I did different was I dropped the stock, I think it was, for a mag. Or was it the grip for a mag? Let me look at my screenshots. So that one AK-117 class. Let me see. Let me check my screenshots.
So is it usable? Is it
all right, so listen, so for comp, because I mean you're not expecting to go 2 minutes without getting killed. I mean, let's just be realistic. The extra 10 rounds, you can go with especially because engagements are so quick, and the high fire rate of the AK-117. So I can see why I'm little vague.
Little vague. I'm little vague.
Why Vague doesn't use the extended mag? Yeah, he uses no stock instead. I traded in the no stock for the 40 round mag. I just prefer the extra 10 rounds. Obviously, I'm not as good as Vague, so it takes me a few extra bullets to hit those shots. But definitely the AK-117 definitely beats. Definitely very, very, very good gun for comp. And if you haven't already checked out Vague's class, I'm pretty sure he's put out a YouTube video. Guys, you can go ahead and check that out and check out his AK-117 comp class.
I'm reading chat too, bro. These guys are being hella toxic, and they're absolutely right. I could imagine Zim make these guys do like
make them do push-ups on Discord.
Yeah, exactly.
Discord.
They're gonna be on Discord live tonight, doing push-ups with their thumbs and fingers. No palms. All right, we're gonna see A get capped by Legacy and a B push aggressively by a plethora of 9 Judge players. They're gonna get it easily before getting taken out. Legacy gonna push up. Tectonic gonna be on the top side of this building. DeChris is gonna be spotted. DeChris is gonna be taken out, and the retake for the guys over at Trovo Mayhem is gonna come through. Yes, as Tectonic does pick up that clutching kill. That is going to have a 1-point advantage for the guys over at Trovo Mayhem, as the domination.
Rocking the LK-24.
Oh, Little B opting to main an AR. That's interesting, bro. That's 2 games we've seen him with ARs, right?
Yep, he used a DRH and the other domination.
Okay, so we see a 3-2 split, actually. 3 ARs and 2 MP5s for the guys at Trovo Mayhem. And we're going to see a 5-man SMG push. That's interesting, bro. That is interesting.
Yeah, for the side 9-Judges, they're definitely all rocking SMGs, 4 MP5s and 1 Fanique for Spark. And Leon, who initially was rocking the MP5, opting to switch to an HVK.
That is interesting. So we're going to see trades back and forth, ultimately leading to the guys over at 9 Judges able to steal the B flag away from Trovo Mayhem. Now we're going to see the pressure on the guys over at Trovo. Can they pull this one off? As they're already having a bit of an issue maintaining this B flag with A in sight. So, guys, if they can't maintain A and B, what makes you think they're going to be able to fight back on C and B?
Definitely, A is definitely the better side to be on. And I would say the second half, I would prefer to be A, on the second half. But I mean, I've seen plenty of times that team are able to flip. They do get able to capture A and flip the spawns, which obviously, as you know, as you were just saying, if you have the A side, it's definitely the better side. Team Mayhem, though, able to recapture B. Very, very close game to start off the domination here in Hackney Yard. Looking at the frag board, pretty well evenly split between both teams. Not one individual player really popping off just too much yet. DeChris is at 10 kills, Molly at 9, MP5 for DeChris, DRH for Molly. Molly picking up the 10th kill. And DeChris, what a spot playing that overhead door ledge or open, whatever you want to call it. Able to pick up a couple frags there. B is going to stay, gonna get capped here. Almost just short, but by a second or two. Actually, they finally do capture B. So, a very, very close game here. Verdict. Listen, man, chat is gonna go absolutely off if 9 Judges wins this, because Mayhem definitely had a huge advantage in such a short. It definitely gave that game up.
I wouldn't say they sold, but I do have to say they lost a little bit of focus. And you made a crucial note. Little B is taken out, they kind of have a way of giving that round away. So they got to figure out a way to win around without Little B alive. We're going to see Tectonic trying to prevent the rotations over to the A side of things. He's going to get pushed by multiples. The movement's just too on point. He eventually gets taken out, though, as we're going to see a 20-point advantage go in the favor of Mayhem thus far. So Team Mayhem is going to be losing A here, so they're going to be losing B too. What is going on? A is going to be held by Tectonic. Tectonic's going to be taken out. Spark going to be 200 IQ, and the triple cap is potentially going to be caught. Yes, we're going to see a 3-man push onto the side as Tectonic, Little B, and Molly. Nope, that's not Molly. That's Legacy. They are going to finally regain A back, but at the cost of losing a ton of potential points that could have given them a lead going into the second half. And now C is going to be pushed. That's going to relieve a little bit of pressure on this B site. 200 IQ for the guys over at Mayhem as they do find themselves in a position to cap B and half cap C, but with only about a 10-point lead going into the second half. This is not where you want to be at.
Yeah, definitely close round. Could have went either way. Team Mayhem just able to just win their fights just a little bit better than the team of 9 Judges. But listen, 9 Judges now playing on the A side. They are going to go, it looks like 3 or 4 guys are going to go push B. 3 guys with 1 guy playing the flank outside. And they're going to try to full send this B and get this super early.
They are indeed, as we do see second half go through. The guys over at Team Mayhem making a bold choice to push the A side of things, or the B side of things. Tectonic, just to note, guys, Tectonic does have 2 score streaks that are usable at 80 point. However, the A cap is going to come through for the guys over at Team Mayhem, as we do see B be pushed at the expense of...
And nobody has captured C either. I'm not sure where that strat is. I think Team Mayhem wanted to flip the spawns, which it looks like they have done. They did it super early when Tectonic pushed into the B bomb site earlier, but they're going to capture. Actually, looks like A is back in favor of Team 9 Judges. Still a 10-point game. Still super early in this time. We got a little under 4 minutes left. 9 Judges still has a chance here to upset the team of Trovo Mayhem.
Could be an interesting one. This is something that you don't normally see. You go for the A push, it pans out, and you're not able to hold it. That's where you get a bit of struggling there. We're going to see a wasted cluster for the side of Trovo Mayhem, or Team Mayhem, as Tectonic is finding his way back over to this A side of things. He's kind of head glitching this area, doing it very well. He's kind of making my screen glitch. Tectonic, Little B, and Leon getting frags. And we're going to see Little B and Tectonic actually push onto the A site, relieving a little bit of pressure off of the B. Lucifer is going to pinch with Bright. Bright does get the better of the transaction, but we are going to see a recap by the side of 9 Judges. So now the pressure is on for Mayhem again, as we see a consistent B hold this is this could be some devastation for Mayhem.
The 9 judges, man, they are playing very, very well here in Nation Hackney. I mean, even though the frag board is in favor of Team Mayhem, I mean, I think the team of 9 judges are just playing their points better. Even though they do give up B, looks like we have about to be a 3-man push for the side of 9 judges recapture B. They do need to hold A and B though if they do want to turn this around and win this round. So we'll see if they're able to recapture B. And looking at the legacy, only 7 kills. I'm not sure if he's purely playing OBJ or just losing all his gunfights, but every other player over 20 kills for the side of Team Mayhem but Legacy, who hasn't even hit the 10 kill mark yet. And we are in the second half, so they're getting a little bit more from him. This game is still super close as they do recapture B. Tech again and taken out. Little B gets taken out, and 9 judges again going for full send here onto B.
Molly playing a hell of a role here. Gets spotted and taken out, but was being a bit of a pest on this B side of things. B is going to be traded yet again. No, it is not. It's going to be prevented, and Molly wastes the Predator missile as they were trying to get it over this warehouse area. And I have to say, this is a bold strategy for Mayhem. They're putting a lot of pressure on A. They're not necessarily getting the trade on A, but they're definitely putting enough pressure on the guys over at 9 judges where they're being split up. They're not able to push B in full force, and it's ultimately leading to the trading of points to go in favor of Mayhem as they have found themselves a 24-plus point lead. They only need 20 points to close this thing out. They could easily get it here without even having a double cap. So Little B yet again putting pressure on A. This could result in a triple cap. He is going to take out one in Lucifer. Now he is just going to be playing that a little bit of time up top. Desai is going to spot him, and A is going to be recapped. No, actually, they're not even going to go ahead and get that half cap recap. So B, yet again, there we go. There's a recap that I was expecting. B is going to be traded, though, as we do see A and B in favor of judges. Desai is going to be spotted, taken down mid. Little B is just a force to be reckoned with this this LK. I'm thinking Little B has gotten his class from Tectonic, and it has worked out so very well. As he has 35 frags on the board. This is going to be game match point for the guys. Team Mayhem are going to go ahead and get the go-ahead win for game number 3. All we need is screenshots to verify. 199 to 181. Nope, they're not even going to get that 199. They're going to be 198, 181.
Yeah, and to what you had said, Lil B holding that car off on A, and listen, if he just takes a couple shots onto each player at the respawn and they head into B already about half health, I mean, he did his job because that makes it that much easier for the guys who are playing OBJ on site B. So Little B definitely going on a couple of kill streaks there. Almost hits the 40 bomb, 37 kills, just a few short there. And 198, 181, a very, very good game. GG to 9 judges as they head out, and the team of Trovo Mayhem head on to the semifinals.
Team Mayhem put in some work that game. It was a bit too close in my opinion. Legacy obviously having some kind of connection issues as he goes 10 and 26. Just normally not his, his normal game set. But I have to say, Molly stepped up and played very aggressively in that matchup on both sides. So 31 and 27. That's going to be the decision maker for this third game, as we do see Team Mayhem move on. They win the third game, 198 to 181. Still a super close matchup. So GG's to 9 judges. I expected this game to go to a third match, and it did. 9 judges definitely showing why they deserve to be in this VSeek Sunday Showdown second round. Unfortunately, they're going to be cut shy of moving forward. All right, guys, that's going to bring us to where we are in the semifinals. That is right. The guys over at the Team Trovo or Team Mayhem. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me, man? I'm out of it right now. X eSports is where we're going to be fighting our next matchup. So I'll take a look at the card together.
You pulling up the bracket?
Yep, the challenge link.
I just dropped it in chat for whoever wants to see it. These guys are going off on Leon. But hey, listen, man, he did enough. Got 10 kills, even though every other player was at 30. Looks like he was playing that pesky rat role, where you kind of just show up, die, and let your teammates kill the player for you. We called that feeding in the comp scene.
That obviously can't be right. We do see the challenge link kind of bugged at the moment. Team Mayhem going to be taking on X eSports in the semifinals here. It's going to be a best of 5 as we see the bottom portion of the bracket. Shredded and Zygnus about to duke it out. That's going to be held on the Guildmania channel. Guys, if you want to see the Shredded Zygnus matchup, make your way over there. We're going to be on board with Team Mayhem as they are going to be taking on X eSports in the semifinals. Going to be super excited as these guys are going to be joining in the lobby. But before then, we're going to take a short intermission, guys. So do not go anywhere as we will be back live here in just a second.
Before you do that, my bad, cut you
What's
off.
good?
Read your DM real quick. Send your DM.
Oh, dude, that is actually going to do us. We're going to part ways with GoldenBoy for the semifinals. We'll be back here live. GoldenBoy, tell everybody what's up. He's going to be back and forth in chat, guys. Show him some love before he leaves.
Yeah, GG's, guys. I got to get going. I got in IRL work tomorrow. But I will be in chat watching. I will be saying, listen, guys, if you guys haven't already, if you guys just joined the stream, make sure you type +1 in chat. Enter a chance to win 1 of 3 SXC finger sleeves. If you guys haven't already tried them, I'm about to pop those in chat one more time before I head out. These things are absolutely OP. They're beautiful. They're comfortable. And most of all, they help you hit your shots. So GG's, everybody. Have a good night. I'll be in chat watching. And that is it for me tonight, Verdict. You enjoy the rest of the evening. As you know, I will be in chat watching.
That'll work, bro. I appreciate you as always. We are going to take a short intermission, so we'll hear from our guys over at HyperX and JuJu Energy. Stay tuned for the action. I'll be back solo casting for the remainder of the semifinals, and then we'll be joined up by Guildmania in the finals, guys. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back live for the Meeseek Sunday Showdown semifinals. We do have the guys over at Trovo Mayhem in the lobby. We do have some of the guys from eSports in the lobby. We are about to get geared up for a phenomenal semifinals matchup against two teams that definitely deserve to be here. So eSports, one of those teams that are stepping up in the scene. Love it when the standout teams come through and clutch up. We are going to have about 3 players for the guys over at Trovo Mayhem, or Team Mayhem, in the lobby. And we have a full lobby at the bottom. That's going to be Goob, Solo, Mercutio, Symphony, and Flux. Goob is one of those players that we saw for the Tribe roster last week. Am I not right? If I'm not mistaken, that might be the case. As we are going to get geared up for the first best of 5 of the night. Guys, that's right. We do have map picks and everything ready to rock and roll. We're going to start off with Hardpoint Summit. Going to the second game is going to be Search and Destroy on Standoff. Domination on Hackney Yard. Hardpoint on Raid. If we go to a game 4, and if we're lucky enough to see a game 5, it's going to be a Search and Destroy on Meltdown. Now, weapon bans. eSports opts to ban the PP19 as GoldenBoy, announced before he dipped out. Too much PP this week. Can't see enough PP, right? The QQ9 is going to be banned by Mayhem, so they are going to ban those. And my allergies are like hella bad right now. My eyes, if you can see them, they're like really, really like low. Like, yeah, that's allergies, bro. Allergies have been like hella bad this month. All right, we're going to be gearing up for game number 1. I'm going to make sure both of these teams are in the VCs. If they are, we might jump into the VCs of both teams. Just getting some information just to make sure it is okay if we jump into the VCs of eSports before we actually do it. I know we got the go-ahead go for the guys over at Mayhem. Zim told me just as long as it's not Search and Destroy, we're good, we're chilling. I'm going to go ahead and take that as a green light for any time that they are in VC. So I appreciate that, Zim, as he has given me the green light in the past. I'm going to go ahead and assume, yep, we're getting clearance to jump in the VC of the guys over at eSports for this hardpoint matchup. So we will be jumping in as soon as we get a point in the game where I feel like it is appropriate. We're going to go ahead and get started up with this matchup. Jesus Could Save You. Jesus Saves You, Mercutio, and Trovo. Where's Trovo? Oh, that's Mercutio Trovo. Okay, so that's one player. It's funny. Got the YouTube logo, but .trovo. What is going on there, my guy? A little bit of confusion. Just a little bit of confusion. That is quite all right. There we go. Game number 1. About to start up. We're going to jump in both teams' VCs as soon as we can get in an appropriate moment. This is a best of 5. We're going to be on board with Tectonic off the rip. Hardpoint is the game mode. Summit is the map. Top Control is where the first little bit of action is going to be held. Mercutio going to get the first frag, first blood on the board, giving the advantage to the guys over at eSports. Now we're going to see Goob get spotted. Goob's going to be taken out. Flux is going to be spotted. Flux is potentially going to get the trade. No, he is not. Leon is going to come through. Leon's going to be traded, though. Solo is going to get the better of that trade. Solo's going to be taken out as well. Symphony's going to be spotted. He's going to be taken down. Tectonic up with 2 kills. 2 kills for Little B. As we have an MP5 banned, we're not going to see that anytime this series. Yeah, the Quixer, the MP5 or MP7 rather, is going to be where a lot of this SMG gunplay is going to be held. We're going to see 3 players with MP7s and 1 with a Fanique. The Fanique, that's going to be Leon, as he's got 5. He just picks up his 6th. And now what started off to be a decent game for the guys over at eSports is going to be pretty lopsided one in favor of the guys over Team Mayhem. All right, I feel like P3 is where we're going to be jumping into VC, so we're going to wait a little bit longer. I know you guys are dying to hear VCs at the moment, but you're just going to have to wait just a bit longer as we are going to be jumping on board with both teams today for the semifinals matchup. Going to be hearing from both Mayhem and the guys over at eSports, so we'll jump into eSports first as P2 is going down in the books as Team Mayhem is going to have a hefty lead going into the transition. We're going to go ahead and jump into the comms from the guys over at eSports.
Yeah. Shit. Oh my God, bro.
Pointed.
Ah.
We're just getting fun.
Right, go next.
Symphony?
Laughing.
Green side.
No way to get an inflict, bro.
Green.
Yo, Symphony.
Oh, it's no.
Yo, green one side.
What are we doing, bro?
No. Push.
Yo, no,
Oh my God.
Oh, behind you.
Sim, you didn't do it.
Found. Hey, you get us found.
Sweet sons.
Sim, you
Mid
gotta
lane,
do
mid
it.
lane, mid lane.
What's up, Verdict?
One point stun.
Verdict, I know you missed me, bro.
Come on, go on point.
He's on the left side, he's on the left side.
Yo, one on.
That was dead ass their comms, bro. A majority of it was laughing. I couldn't help but laugh at the same time, bro. I don't know what it is, but they got some contagious giggles going on in there. And then I heard the verdict. I know you missed me. Like, bro, what the hell, bro? Play the damn game. Come on. You're killing me, Smalls. They do get a bit of the points here, and I wasn't even paying attention to see what was going on in the actual game. I just was so lost in the VCs. 42-100 as eSports down by 58 points. That's where we're going to find the comms over at Team Mayhem as they have a bit of a lead. Let's see how they hold the point here as we do see Symphony breaking in. He's going to be taken down, and now we join Team Mayhem.
They got deep.
Work one on point.
Hey, yo, don't get comfortable because we have a high lead.
I got one forklift. I'm concussing the point. Yo, one more forklift.
One more forklift.
Forklift dead.
No, I got deep.
I'm concussing this.
Not on deep. One more team.
I'm
Two
coming.
deep actually.
Too deep. I got one.
Got one of them.
One
deep dead.
A long clear. I'm nading A long. One more.
No, one A long.
Okay, yeah, you got him. Nice. Play new, boys. Play new. Call that out. Oh, Leon's still not.
This thing is fucking dude.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think they're trying to play new here.
I'm going new. Yo,
We'll go top.
watch out. I'm gonna go
What's
top.
the name?
Holy shit! I got 2 fucking C long. Goddamn, 2 C.
One watching A long. One watching A long.
Oh, OP heavy. On the heady.
Yeah, damn. See, so two Ks and one in point.
One's on the stairs heady.
All right, I'm gonna go for a push con.
Yeah, one's bottom, little bit. Nice.
All right, guys, you heard it from both teams. Who did it better? All business at the Team Mayhem VCs as I'm still laughing at what I heard inside of the eSports comps. I love it when teams can take things lightly and, you know, enjoy themselves. And I had a little bit of a laugh myself as I still got a bit of those contagious giggles. We are going to see, you know, the guys over at Team Mayhem all business. You heard the VC Don't get comfortable because we have a bit of a lead. That don't mean anything. As we do see Little B with 25 kills, 18 for Leon, 15 for Molly. Tectonic get a bit of a struggle here as he's only found himself with 7 kills. Have no fear, though. He's got a plethora of... what does this defend? 39? I'm not sure what that part of the scorecard is, but we are seeing Little B top frag 27, 28, and 11. This is interesting. I guess that's time on the hill, defending time. I don't know. I have to peep into that. I'm assuming that's what that is. Little B, 29 kills now as P2 transitions have been very kind to the guys over at Team Mayhem. They have found themselves in a very not comfortable position, but a hefty lead. 100+ points now as Little B racking up some time on the hill as well as a few kills there. 25 seconds left on this point as the P3 transitions are going to occur. We're going to see some push from the back. Mercutio is going to be taken out. Mercutia is going to be taken out. We're going to see Symphony push-up get taken out as well. And eSports now in a hell of a deficit. 115+ points as the Predator missile comes through for Little B. He is up to 34. Will he drop 40 this game? The assister right there in the middle. It's kills, which is 35 for Little B. 10 assists, 13 deaths. 73's got to be the defending of the point or on point. Solo rocking the Fanique with an interesting scope. I kind of like that. I kind of like that that red dot. I'm not sure what it is, but got to see the loadout. There it is right there. I can't see everything, but you get the gist. 7 points is all the guys over at Trovo, or Team Mayhem need, as Little B, 36 kills, going to pretty much anchor the team. Solo going to push out, and we are going to see the first game go in the books as Team Mayhem has made their way onto the scene. Tectonic going to spot Solo. That's pretty much going to do it for the guys over at eSports in game number 1. Unless they can make a hell of a comeback here, which I don't foresee that happening. Tectonic and Molly get the last kills of the game. 250 to 106 in favor of the guys over at Team Mayhem. As we take a look at the scorecard here, Little B drops 36 kills, gets a minute and 13 on the hill. 36 and 17 for Little B, 27 and 14 for Leon. 24 and 16 for Molly. Even though Tech had a slow start, he still somehow manages to almost break even. Nobody positive on the other side of the scorecard is eSports. Lose game number 1, they might be taking out 3 if they can't get their act together. Alright, game number 2 going to be taken off here in just a second. Search and Destroy on Standoff is where we're going to find the action at. And I know that my music volume might be a little too high, but that's quite alright. We're going to be gearing up for this second matchup here as Search and Destroy on Standoff going to be one of those maps that either team could win if X eSports has it in them. They will find a way to take this second game. Not they're going to be on a 2-0 game elimination for a third game. So if you want to see a game number 3 or 4 rather, going to need to see a little bit more from X eSports, guys. All right, what's the verdict, guys? You think we're going to see a game 4 in this series, or do you think X eSports is going to lose in 3? You think Team Mayhem's going to take it to the finals? You think they're going to get contested here in this second game? Need a little bit more from X eSports, though. X eSports definitely not up for the challenge last game. That's okay. They have at least 2 more games to make up for it. And if you're just now joining us in the chat, be sure to hit +1 as we are doing a giveaway before the finals this week. If you haven't registered for the SXC thumb sleeve or finger sleeve giveaway, be sure to hit a +1 in chat. Be sure to go ahead and get that through. Goob, I know you missed me, Vert. Was that you who said that? I just couldn't help but laugh, bro. You guys are too much. I do remember when they told Little B to quit comp when he was making that transition. Bro came through and is an absolute force to reckon with now. So that's the thing, though. You guys will sit here and talk crap about people and say that they need to quit something or they're trashing something, and then as soon as they, start being good at it, they're like, oh, well, Lil B's cracked as hell, or, man, I don't know why Lil B isn't, blah, 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 blah. Man, just give the guy a bit of a break, bro. Let him transition. Maybe slower than others. He's obviously got a hold on it now because dude is probably one of the better, foam playing snipers, as well as respawn players. We've seen him drop 40+ bombs consistently week in, week out. We saw him drop one earlier with Tectonic. So don't sleep on my guy, Little B. If you hated him, you hated on him when he was making that transition, bro. Come on. You gotta let these guys figure it out. Can't discount somebody because they're not catching on fast enough or they're, washed, in your opinion. You gotta let these guys figure it out on their own. Figure out a way for them to, get comfortable or get, better. You can't just sell somebody out as soon as they have one bad game. A few bad games, even. Yo, that was probably one of the best bounce backs of any competitive player. It's so easy to shit on someone when they're down. Just don't make it a habit to shit on somebody because they're having an off game or they're having a down game. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you live, you learn. You get better or you don't. Always felt like Little B was good at anything he did. All right, game number 2. About to go in the books. Chat, what's the move? What's the verdict? We got this series going in 3, or we're going to see X eSports step it up and take one of these games. We need to see a little bit more energy from them, as of right now, the energy that I'm seeing from them is just not the right kind. I need to see them focus. I need to see them play hella aggressive in this Search and Destroy. And if they somehow manage to take this game, we might see, we will see a game 4. We're gonna have an A push for the guys over at eSports off the rip. We're gonna see nades come through. Flux is gonna go down thanks to Tectonic's nade. Jesus saves you, picks up one. And the trade for Goob. Goob does take down Leon, which is gonna give pretty much of a level playing field. Molly's gonna come through and get a few trades as the Cordite is being used. I haven't seen Cordite since season 3, bro. Nail in favor of the guys over at Team Mayhem as they have taken a early lead in the defending side. Little B doesn't pick up a single kill that round. He spots one, takes a shot on one, misses one. Molly, the one to talk about though, rocking the Cordite, hasn't been the meta for quite some time, so interesting to see how this build is being used. As the A bomb site is going to be pushed, bomb is going to go down. So we take a look, we're going to see the Cordite back in use. I remember when this was a gun that everyone feared. Now it's a gun that few will laugh at.
Target's inside.
Whoa, were both of those guys taken down by Desert Eagle, the Deagle? I believe it was the 50 cal or the 50 the Deagle gonna get the kill as we do see Flux pick up 2. And the guys over at eSports take 1 round. We're gonna be all tied up. We are gonna see 1 all as a push is going to again ensue. 3 players immediately on the side for the guys over at Trovo Mayhem, Team Mayhem. As Tectonic rocking the old school LK, he's going to be on the top of this tractor. He's going to be pushed back as we still have one in Jesus as inside of this cubby area. Little B yet to get on the board. Not, you know, not something to be concerned with, but he is going to spot one in Flux. Is not going to hit his shots as Flux is going to be rocking the Deagle, man, and he is doing some work with it, bro. That gun put some damage on you, am I right? Firing it recklessly into the A cubby. They're going to pretty much clear the A side out, giving Flux the opportunity to get this plant down. He's going to be planning for barrels or tractor instead. Molly is going to be the last player alive as it is a 1v3. Flux is going to get the kill. That is going to be a 2-1 in favor of eSports. We're going to see 2 straight rounds go in favor of eSports, and Molly opts to drop the Cordite, picks up the DRH instead, much more suitable gun, and as we expected, a back alley push from Molly. Molly's playing for some information. Symphony is going to be right there on the backside of this little trash can area, or trash area. Flux goes down to Leon. Leon picks up Little B Sniper. Leon's going to be super weak. He's going to be pushed by one. Is going to be shots taken, but Leon is going to get the better of that trade as Solo was trying to push in a cubby, taking out Jesus. Jesus takes a few shots and gets the assist. Molly's going to be taken down. I'm assuming Symphony baited them and gets the Katana kill. Symphony and Mercusha are going to be the last 2 players alive for this eSports team. And Tectonic, Jesus, and Leon going to be alive. Symphony going to come through with some movement. Does not land anything on Tectonic. Tectonic says, get that crap out of here. Pulls out the Deagle and lasers Symphony. Mercusha, bomb in hand, sniper in hand. Is going to be flashed. We're going to see the push come from Symphony. Oh, my God. Tectonic gets spotted. Tectonic is going to get the better of that trade. That was maybe Leon. I couldn't tell who was on the other side of that trade. Yes, that was Leon.
Destroy the objective. They have the bomb.
Get down, sniper!
Kusha taking some shots mid, does not land anything, and Little B having an off game off the rip is quite all right. We're going to see Jesus pick up some slack there as he takes down Solo. A 3v5 is ensuing. Oh, there we go. Little B gets on board, taking down Markusha, the sniper for the other side. And Flux opting to use his Deagle again. Goob is going to be the last player alive. Goob is going to be pushed up onto this granny area. Molly's going to be spotted. Molly's going to be taken out. The Fanique body shooting. Goob, you're down. The only player alive for the eSports team, and body shooting super toxic. He's going to get another shot on the Leon. Leon is caught outside this market area, or warehouse area rather, and the rest of this team, Mayhem, is going to reside where the bomb is. That's going to be on the A-bomb site. Jump shots coming through for Goob. Goob doesn't land much. Gets a few hit markers onto Tectonic. Tectonic is going to hold ground, as we have said. Bomb is on the inside, or the outside of this A-bomb site, right in the mid area. Goob going to make an attempt for it. This is not going to be successful. 10 seconds on the clock. He's going to finally get it, and he's going to be pushing into 1, 2, 3 players of Trovo Team Mayhem. And Tectonic does get the final frag of the round. That is going to push us to the side flip. Team Mayhem up 3-2 at the moment. It's Mercia. I can't. You know what? I'm sorry, bro. If I don't pronounce it right off the rip, I'm not going to get it right. Mercia. That is a hell of a name. We're going to see Little B go down, as he is not, as I've stated, not had the best game thus far. He's going to have a few teammates to have his back there, as we see a 4v4 ensuing. As I say that, Flux does get the better of Leon, pushing the Team Mayhem into a 3v4. Tectonic picks up the bomb. Mercia takes down Jesus. It's going to be a 2v4. Team Mayhem having a bit of an off attacking round, as Goob is going to get a kill on a Molly, leaving Tectonic all alone. He's going to be back market, or back warehouse area. Takes down one, gets another, shots on another, but Solo gets the better of that trade. And we are all tied up 3-3.
Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb.
Two v 3 as a series of trades leaves Leon all by himself in a 1v3 situation. He does not have the bomb. He spots one, and Flux goes down. So Leon is going to have a 1v2 on his hands, as Goob and Mercia are going to be alive. The trophy for Leon is going to be spotted and taken down. That is going to leave, again, a 2v1. Mercia, top side of this market area. Leon, backside of this warehouse area. If Leon can get a bit of traction onto this top market area, we might see a 1v1 ensue. But Goob is going to be one of those players that is going to be difficult to take out in a 1v1 situation. Leon spots one, maybe knows that they got to be playing together. Mercia takes a shot. Mercia is going to get some help from Goob. Goob is going to get the better of that trade. 4-3 in favor of eSports.
Destroy the objective. They have the bomb. Semtex out. Sniper eliminated.
All right, Little B goes down early, as well as Mercia. Little B does have 3 kills on the board, which is much better than that breadstick he was dropping earlier on. Tectonic picks up the sniper of Little B, Gonna spot nobody in this deli area. Symphony's gonna be on the other side of the jump up. As we see, he is rocking the PDW. So a little bit of reverse trolling. It looks like the guys over at Team Mayhem, not necessarily trolling earlier with the Cordite, but with the Cordite in hand, now Symphony's rocking the PDW. You gotta think that was a shot at each other there. Leon gonna be spotted. Leon is gonna get better at the trade as he has the Fanique in hand. A 2v2 now as Jesus saves you. Still gonna be alive. Flux is still gonna be alive. Bomb is in the hands of Leon. Or not Leon, but Jesus. Jesus does get this plant down, pushing the clock back up to 45 seconds. MP7 in hand, Fanique in hand. Flux going to have to 1v2 this situation. We are going to see this go down as Flux trying to buy a little bit of time. Not sure what he wants to do here. Going to opt to push back to Granny's. This could be a tying round if the guys over at Team Mayhem can secure the bag. Jesus does get the kill. That is going to lead us to a 4v4, 4-4 game as we are back to being tied up in this Search and Destroy second game of the best of 5.
Destroy the objective. They have the bomb. Sim takes out. Get down. Sniper.
A aggressive A push is going to result in the bomb being planted. 45 seconds on the clock for the guys over at eSports. Marcia goes down. That's a 4v5. Symphony takes down Leon. Leon is going to get taken out, and now it's a 1v4 as Molly, Jesus, and Tectonic. Little B is going to pick up 2. That's going to be the round. 5-4 match point for the guys over at Team Mayhem.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
Oh, Goob with the crisp shots. Takes down Little B. 5-4 man advantage in favor of eSports. Can they take advantage of this man advantage and take us to a round 11? Who knows? With the way that they've been playing this Search and Destroy, it is very possible. But we're going to have to see some collective effort from all players here, as eSports has definitely played a lot better in this Search and Destroy game than they have in the Hardpoint. Symphony retreating in this back alley area as Molly and a plethora of players are going to be there to reciprocate. Oh, Symphony gets the better of that trade. He's going to be traded immediately as Leon picks up 1. Marcia going to be taken down 2, so it's a 3v3. Bomb has to get planted, though. Flux is going to be taken down. Goob going to get some information. Bomb is going to go down at B. They are going to be forced to push back to the boxes side of the map. And now a 3v1 is going to occur. Goob takes down 1. Spots another, takes a shot, misses. He's going to have to take down Leon and Jesus or get this bomb defused. I'm thinking that this pinch might occur as we see Leon topside, Jesus save you on the top side of blue. Leon going to be pushing out, knows where his enemy is at, and the pinch is going to occur. Leon going to be pushing from backside. Jesus can save you on the top side. Leon does get the kill. That is going to be the second game in favor of the boys at Team Mayhem.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Taking a look at the scorecard, Goob goes 13-7, Flux 8-7. A much better search and destroy game for X eSports. Ultimately, we do see Team Mayhem take this second game in rather quick fashion. 11-7 for Leon, 8-7 for Tectonic, 8-6 for Jesus. And again, as I said, Little B was struggling a little bit that game. All is forgiven as we'll be moving on to the third and potentially the last matchup of this best of 5. What do you guys think? Do you think X eSports is going to step their game up and take this to a game 4? Or are we going to see the guys over at Team Mayhem take this series in the 3-game sweep? All right, we are on elimination point for the guys at X eSports. If you don't come back from this this domination, Hackney Yard, you know, we'll see you back next week. If they somehow pull this out, though, we will see a game 4, which would be a hard point on, if I'm not mistaken, it'll be a hard point on Raid, so interesting to see how this pans out. You just gotta get your team together, Goob, man. Come on, your team doesn't suck, bro. You got this, man. You can take this to a game 4. Anything's possible, bro. I am taking a look at this participants for the SXC thumb sleeves, guys, and it looks very sad. I do not see more than 15 people registered. What the hell is going on? Do you guys not like free stuff? If you like free stuff, just put +1 in chat. That's all you got to do. You got to do anything else. You got to enter your name. You got to type your name. You got to do anything else. Just +1 in chat. That's all. That's it. Super easy, super simple. Is my bot rigs not working right now? There you go. +1 in chat. That's all you got to do, bro. We're going to see Nero come through in the clutch as it looks like Legacy makes his way out. Or maybe Legacy didn't play last game. I don't know. Symphony exited the building. Let's see if they'll join back. Nero does make his debut on the Meeseek Sunday Showdown. Symphony does join us back in the lobby. Nero for a working game. Let's take a look at this profile picture. It's pretty interesting. Kind of loving it, low-key. That's a decent looking picture. well detailed. Interesting to see as Jesus Saves You, Tectonic, Molly, Nero, and Little B rounding up the third game lineup for the guys over at Team Mayhem. Goob, Solo, Flux, Symphony, and Mercia going to round up the lineup for the guys over at eSports. So this is elimination game for eSports as they've lost 2 in a row. This series is in favor of Team Mayhem. All right, game number 3 by the go down. We do see the screenshots come through. Nero and Jesus Saves You are the only ones who are not readied up, assuming they're trying to figure out what they want to do. As Nero is making his way onto the scene, he has yet to play a game tonight, so interested to see how he is able to impact this third game. Domination on Hagiar was seen a little bit earlier. It can be a bit toxic, and if you allow it to get out of hand, it'll get out of hand, but I believe the guys over at Team Mayhem know what they're doing. What strategy will the guys over at eSports do here is going to be the make or break thing, as they're the ones on the brink of elimination, so we are going to need to see these guys step up their game if they don't want to be eliminated. Guys, I'm out of JuJu. I need all the JuJu I can get right now. I'm like, my allergies got me so bad, bro. It's not even funny. See everyone readied up. We will get started with this matchup. This is the third game of our best of 5. Team Mayhem are up 2-0. This could be the final game of this best of 5 matchup. We do see Team Mayhem opt to push the B bomb or Dom site. It is going to pay off as they have found themselves in a profitable position on this B site. Tectonic going to be playing this flow of traffic. Solo is going to spot him and take him out. Solo is going to be taken out as well. We are going to see an even matchup going into the very beginning of this first half. Little B finally gets on board, taking out 1. And now the opt to push for A, I guess, is what we're going to see from the side of Team Mayhem. Nero on the board with 2. Let's talk about Tectonic, though. Tectonic on board with 6 so far. And with A being capped, this is exactly what the guys over at Team Mayhem wanted. And we do find C being capped by eSports, and this is exactly what you want if you're Team Mayhem. This is not where you want to be at if you are eSports. Tectonic picks up his 9th kill as he has found himself a great work of use with this MP7. I do believe he is on a 10 streak. Has he been killed once? Is he rocking the M16, bro? He is making it look good. He picks up his Predator missile, and we are going to see Tectonic on the way with this M16 being used. This looks like Warzone at the moment. MP7 being the secondary, and the M16 being rocked. If you're keeping score, the M16 is no longer a valid option in Warzone, though.
We're almost there. Keep it up.
You see Tectonic finally drop as he's gone 13-2 so far. He's got a cluster in hand. He's got a Predator in hand. He might just waste his Predator here. He does, and he does not get anything on the board. He does not have a cluster in hand, so that's not good, though. I was expecting him to have a cluster there. He does not. Tectonic spots Mercia. Takes some shots. Not able to get anything going there. As I'm assuming the M16 was used by Solo. I'm not sure what the... I think he's going to continue to use the off-meta guns and expect to win. I don't think they're going to be able to do so against Team Mayhem. Little B, as we take a look at the scorecard, Little B 11-10, 15-3 for Tectonic, 7-2 for Nero as he's making his debut tonight. He picks up a few kills, and we are going to see this first half under wraps. The guys over at Team Mayhem are easily going to take this first half.
Capture the objectives.
We're going to see B pushed by Team Mayhem. Tectonic will be pushing back to get A. Nobody capping C for the guys over at eSports as they are making their way towards this A site. I'm assuming that's what's going on as I see Solo actually pushing the backside of Tire Shop. C is finally going to be capped as we do see Solo actually push up. Tectonic pushes out. Tectonic's going to be spotted by Solo. Solo takes a few shots. And now we have multiple players on the A-bomb site. And B is going to be reversed. Tectonic going to get the better of that trade. Solo is taken down. Tectonic now on the brink of 20 kills. As eSports found themselves in a bit of a 40-point hole. We're going to see Tectonic push onto the B site and is going to be forced off with the nade coming through. He's got the DRH. He takes shots. Blast Flux, and that is going to give him some pretty good positioning here as Goob going to be taken out as he has made his way onto the site. Goob with 12 kills on the board. And we do see Solo actually rocking the AK-117 now instead of the M16. Oh my, a decent little three-piece there for Solo. Going to reverse a little bit of that action over on the B site. Now we're seeing a little bit more of a competitive matchup from the guys over at eSports as looks like they are all on board for the B cap. They do get the B cap, but at the expense of losing 2 players. Tectonic going to be taken down there, or Jesus Saves You taken down there. Oh my, Flux taking down Molly as well. B is going to be pushed by, it looks like maybe Tectonic. Yeah, Tectonic and Nero. They're going to get a little bit of help there from Jesus as Jesus is taken out. Tectonic is going to be spotted by Solo there. He was cut shy of his 30th kill. He does have a Predator missile on hand. He's going to go ahead and burn it. Flux not going to be... yeah, he is going to be taken out. I guess I had a little bit of a glitch there. Flux was spotted and taken down. Goob going to be spotted here on the backside of this, or front side of this tire shop. And Goob is going to get the better of that trade. We're going to see Goob push up to the B site. Rather, actually going to play a little bit of flow prevention. He was going to be spotted and taken down. Symphony is one shot. He throws a cryo and is immediately going to be taken down. The guys over at Team Mayhem are going to continue to rack up points as they have a AB hold that might not be able to break. That is going to pretty much open the doors for the guys over at Team Mayhem to go ahead and push on to the finals here, as if Team X eSports is unable to put up any more points here or even contest a little bit more, they're going to be taken out in 3.
Losing C. Losing Bravo.
We do see Team Mayhem take this best of 5 in 3 games. We'll take a look at the scorecard. 38-10 for Tectonic, 23-27 for Little B. Has 0 caps, 17-9 for Nero as he has made his way onto this third game, going almost double positive. Molly, 22-19, 10-12 for Jesus Saves You. Doesn't matter. We are going to see Team Mayhem in the finals, as we are going to get geared up. I'm assuming the winner of the Zygnus and Shredded matchup will be who we will see here, as we are going to get geared up for the finals here. So stay tuned as we are gearing up for that. That is going to lead us into another quick word from the guys over at HyperX and JuJu Energy, guys. Bear with us as we are going to get geared up for the finals. we are going to a game 3. Or game 4 rather. I'm sorry. After a bit of a confusion on screenshots, we are going to see game 4. Series is 2-1 at the moment. We are not going to the finals just yet, so bear with us. Game 4, Hardpoint raid. Gilmania coming through with a raid. As I just went back live, we are going to see a game 4 here, as raid is going to be played on Hardpoint. We're going to see Team Mayhem at the moment with a 2-1 lead. That can be changed at 80 point as Jesus saves you. Last remaining player on point for the guys over at Team Mayhem. 45 seconds left on the point. 15 seconds went uncontested for Mayhem. They are going to get a little bit of a contestation. Tectonic taking some shots mid. Not going to land anything. He's going to spot Solo here. Solo is going to get the better of this trade. 2-1 is this series, as the last game was went in favor of the guys over at eSports due to a DQ. All right, we're going to be all tied up going into the second hill transition, and Tectonic on board with 4 kills. Going to be holding this kitchen area with 3 other Mayhem members. We're going to see the contestation come through from I Get Carry. Goob gets a kill on Little B. Little B just not having the best game of his life right now, as MP7 has just not been too kind to him. We are going to see the contest come through for eSports, and now Tectonic and Jesus Saves You going to be finding themselves on the outside of the second hill kitchen area. Where do you see Jesus Save You pick up 1, picks up 2. Goob going to be there to take out Jesus. Goob going to be picking up his 7th kill as Mercia takes down Molly. Tectonic takes down Mercia. Series of trade ultimately going to lead the favor and advantage of the guys over at eSports, which is actually we're going to find ourselves jumping into VCs over of the Discord. So we are going to jump into VCs of eSports and see how they handle this transition on the P3.
Go next. I have all my streaks. Should have campers. He's
One's
not
gonna
bad.
be red. Yep, he's right dead.
Nice.
No gym, nobody's gym.
Watch out for the red Lambo nade.
Yo, gym, back.
Oh,
Behind him.
nice.
I'm
pushing C.
Hey, 1AC. Red Lambo.
I spawned. If you spawn AC, go red. If you can.
Hey, he's AC one shot. He went back in. Red
He's
Lambo.
behind me, bro. There's one Lambo.
Oh, red.
Nice. Push.
Let's go with on driveway.
No Lambo.
Just like,
Bit more serious comms from the guys over at eSports. It sounds like they're doubling down on this this hardpoint raid. We're going to see Mayhem potentially take the lead back, as we did see eSports still a majority of that hill time on P3. Goo picks up a nice 2-piece, taking down Molly and Jesus Save You. They preserved their lead, and now we're going to see the transition over to P4 ensue as Goo puts down the cluster. We're going to be on board with Team Mayhem, as we're going to be jumping into their VCs and seeing what they have to say, as they find themselves on the outskirts of P4 after a very nicely planted or placed cluster is going to give them a bit of an advantage off the rip, but is not going to result in anything else.
Spawning up mid now.
Alright. Nice, rolling. I'm gonna keep
Yeah, one coming kitchen as well.
I just checked.
They're all spawning top.
One mid dead.
I got one top. Watch your rocks.
Smoke that off. Smoke that side off. Smoke top off.
Top dead.
They're coming. They're all coming to the smoke. They're all pushing to the smoke right now.
I got one top.
New guys, let's play new. Look at the time. Play
You're
new.
good.
Three.
Hey, Jesus, rotate.
I'm rotating.
Yeah, he's pushing at bank.
I got him on hill.
Bank dead. Don't worry about it.
Kitchen.
Oh shit, I'm finessing this. I died. Yeah, he's mid. I spawned jungle, guys, so they're spawning zigzag like.
I got
the other
two.
side.
One's a tree.
I'm not telling.
Mid dead.
I spawned Zig.
I'm only one on point. I'm only one on point.
One Zig.
Hey, one is ring.
Zig's one shot. He's on
Watch
point
your
to your
pillars.
right. On
Watch
point
your
to the right.
pillars.
Yeah, one they're just on point. They're on point.
A little mid side dead.
Nice, that's two.
Kitchen dead. I'm going in here.
One more pillars side.
Pillars to the left.
Dead. One more pillar.
I spawned Zig side.
Zig.
Bro, those got to be the most consistent comms you will ever hear. Everything just flowing so naturally. They have found themselves back with a 30-point lead and rising as a little bit of struggles in that P4 transition to P5 ultimately led to them gaining a little bit of a lead here. They are going to get the remainder of this 5 seconds on the hill as they make their transition back over to P1. Resetting hills after the first initial rotation, 18 and 12 for Tectonic, 17 and 14 for Molly, 11 and 12 for Nero, Jesus 12 and 11, 12 and 17 for Little B. So Little B having a little bit of an off game off the rip. It's quite all right. As we take a look at the scorecard for the guys over at eSports, Goob 23 and 9 with the hard carry. I get carried coming through 16 and 17, 14 and 14 for Symphony, 9 and 15 for Mercia, and Solo 7 and 16 having an off game as well. So we are going to see a bit of a closer game going into this P1 transition. Little B is going to be on top side of this laundry area. They're going to have 4 players to deal with on the site immediately. I get carry going to be on the other side of this blue van, but we're going to see I get carried actually take one out, and Jesus and what looked like Mercia taking out Little B there. So Goob putting on a show for us as he has top laundry control. We are going to see the lead go back in the hands of eSports as this has been a bit of a spicy game number 4.
Enemy contact.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. It's too close. Fight.
Solo gets spotted by Molly. Molly picks up their Predator missile 200 away from a cluster. Going to preserve that as we do see some shots taken on. That is going to be 50 away from a cluster. He needs one more kill or 50 points. They're not going to get it there, but they do have the Pred in hand. Tectonic going to come through and clear the hill with a little bit of help from Nero as Solo is going to be the last one alive. No, we're going to have Mercia there. Mercia is going to be taken down, and Hill is going to be finally cleared. The lead is going to go back in favor of the guys over at Team Mayhem as they have found themselves back with a 20-plus point lead going into this third hill. Taking a look at the scorecard here, Molly 23 and 16, 20 and 19 for Tectonic, 14 and 19 for Nero. We're going to have to see a little bit more effort and a little bit more from the bottom half of that scorecard. We're going to see Tectonic come through. I get carry, gets the better of that trade, and we are going to see the lead go back and forth as this third hill garage area is going to be where the lead is going to be preserved by either team. So Jesus saves you, preventing a little bit of traffic in this gym area. Takes down Solo, takes down Goob, takes down Mercia. I get carry, gets the backside of Jesus, and now we're going to see the guys over at Team Mayhem preserve that lead as the garage area is a bloodfest. We're going to see Jesus saves you, take down one. And Tectonic now has found his groove with this MP7 as he has picked up 25 as we are going to see the P4 transitions be made. All the guys over at eSports going to be in the pool area with the exception of one who's going to be in jungle. Assuming that's going to be Solo, maybe Symphony. Nope, it's going to be I Get Carried. I Get Carried does take down one. Solo going to take out Molly. Solo going to take out Tectonic and Jesus. Jesus Christ, man. Solo put on a nice little 3-piece before he's eventually traded. And the score is now 197 to 173. Mayhem going to be trying to make the break here. Little B gets A big kill. That is ultimately going to be able to secure the bag. 30 seconds on the hill as P4 transitions were not nice to Mayhem, but they have somehow found their way onto the hill. They're going to have to fight a multitude of players as we see Symphony and Mercia taken down. Solo going to take out one, and this is just a bloodbath on P4.
Hardpoint contested.
Team Mayhem on the brink of taking this fourth game. All they need is 28 points. We're going to see the battle back from eSports as they found themselves in a bit of a hole. It was pretty neck and neck going into that third hill garage rotation, but after the break in both third and fourth point, we do see Team Mayhem with the advantage. Taking a look at the scorecard here, 35 kills for Molly, 30 and 30 for Tectonic, 27 and 22 for Jesus, 18 and 24 Nero, 24 and 31 for Little B. I get carried 33 and 29, 31 and 24 for Goob, 26 and 28 for Solo. This is getting down to the nitty gritty, and eSports trying to get a few points off of this fifth rotation, and they have been successful so far. Only allowing the guys over at Team Mayhem 3 points on this fifth hill. Molly is going to go ahead and get the slide peek onto this pull stairs. I get carried gets the refrag. I get carried has been an absolute beam right now as the AS Val has been their good choice. An interesting one, of course, as not a lot of competitive players find themselves using it. I get carried has found a way to maximize his gun's capabilities, taking some shots on the Tectonic, forcing the reload. Molly going to go ahead and pre-fire that area. Molly is going to get that kill. 39 kills as Molly pops off 40, 41. Molly, absolute lasering. Drops a 40 piece in this semifinals matchup. We are going to see Team Mayhem get contested here as Tectonic is going to take some shots, gets a kill on Symphony, takes some shots on I Get Carried. I Get Carried gets lasered. Goob going to come through, picks up their 35th, and that's going to do it for the guys over at eSports. They're going to be 3-1 if screenshots are going to allow it. Taking a look at the scorecard, we'll wait for the official results, but as of right now, Team Mayhem takes this fourth game 250 to 212. Tectonic a minute and 33 seconds on the hill, 37 to 35. Molly 2 minutes and 2 seconds, 41 kills and 28 deaths. Jesus saves you a minute and 54, 31 and 24. 229 for Nero, hell of an OBJ as they take this fourth game 4-1. We'll wait for official results to come through before we announce anything. I get carried 35 and 33. Definitely did some carrying there. Goob's right there with them, 35 and 28, minute and 13 on the hill, both respectively. And as we take a look at the bottom scorecard, this is where the difference is going to be at. Nero, even though he's fourth fragger, he puts 42 minutes and 29 seconds on the hill. Symphony, not going to be able to compete with that. All right, we are going to get geared up for the finals as long as everything is clear. We are waiting for everything to come through. I'm sure that we should be geared up for the finals. This is going to be Zygnus taking on Trovo Team Mayhem. We're going to be jumping into a new room, so bear with us as we get that geared up. We're going to take a short intermission. Literally shouldn't take maybe a minute or two as we get the rooms prepared. Don't want anybody to have those room codes. So bear with us as we get this taken care of. All right, we are in the lobby waiting for Trovo Mayhem to join in. We've got Tatio, S-Thug, Fish, and Cheto already aboard. Ready for the finals. Trovo Mayhem takes down eSports in 4. They win the series 3-1. Technically, they won the series 4-0, but due to a disqualification, they were forced to play that 4th game. We will see a very competitive final series. Trovo Mayhem has found their way here. We are going to be on board with everyone as soon as we get everyone in the lobby. We'll be ready to go and kick things off. This is going to be a best of 5 as we are getting geared up for the finals. We're going to have also Gilmania joining us to co-cast. This is starting to be, I was expecting a pre-midnight finish, but it does not look like we're going to get that. Oh, damn it, dude. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean, I accidentally deleted some roles from a player. I did not mean to do that, bro. All right, with that being stated, we are going to get geared up. Ready for game number 1. It looks like a hardpoint firing range is going to be it. And I was calling them Trovo Mayhem well before I started getting corrected or started looking at stuff and started seeing Team Mayhem. And I was like, why is it Team Mayhem? This is Trovo Mayhem. Trovo Mayhem. Not Team Mayhem, guys. Trovo Mayhem taking on Guys over at Zygnus, they look hella stout as we do see DeCarlo push into the lobby. They're going to be all 5 ready to rock and roll. Jesus Saves You, Molly, Little B, Tectonic, and Nero going to be rounding up your starting 5 for the guys over at Trovo Mayhem.
Hello, hello, hello.
That is right. Gilmania is joining us. Gil, how's it going, my guy?
Going good, getting excited after that semifinals that I was watching with you as well for the Trovo Mayhem team. Making it for the first time, if I'm not mistaken, into the finals of the Mystic Sunday Showdown, right?
I believe so. I believe this is, well, they made it in as, before they were officially Trovo Mayhem, they were Teletubbies and Notorious and all, you know, all of which were coached by Zim. So this is the first time we've seen them back in this particular spotlight in a long time. So interested to see how this pans out as they have a stout opponent in Zygnus who has Cheto, DeCarlo, Fish, Esta, and Tatillo on board. I'm starting to say this is going to be a hell of a competitive matchup, right?
I'm sure it'll be. I didn't notice that Tatillo was going to be jumping with Zygnus for this specific game, so that should be really, really interesting. Like you mentioned, it should be a nice game. It seems like they've been trying to start out with their first game. I don't know if you talked about the rotation of maps already, but hardcore and firing range, right?
Don't believe we've gotten the rotations just yet. I'm looking at the bantering back and forth between us in the group chat, but I don't see the actual. Oh, that's right. We got to do the giveaway. Jesus Christ. I guess we'll do it in between games 1 and 2. As if you haven't had a chance to register, go ahead and hit +1. We'll make sure that it is ready to rock and roll for the SXC finger sleeve giveaway. Giving you guys a bit of a break right here. We're going to go ahead and do the first game, and then in between for 1 and 2, we will go ahead and do that giveaway.
Yeah, and giveaway is gonna be there, so make sure you do the +1 like Verdict said. We're gonna be starting off with this game. It's gonna be hardpoint, firing range, and I don't know about what happened on your bracket, but even though I don't know why I didn't see that PP19 being banned. It was most definitely used in most of the games that I cast. What happened with you?
So pretty much the PP19 was banned in every game that we've watched so far. Now the PP19 is going to be used here, and GoldenBoy made a very sus comment. He said everyone's seen enough PP all week, and we just kind of laughed at that as he knew what he said before he even said it. He just continued to spit it out. We are going to see Team Mayhem, or Trovo Mayhem. Jesus Christ, Echo, you're killing me, bro. Trovo Mayhem with an early lead, 17 points on the hill.
Yeah, Trovo Mayhem indeed is going to be. He's going to be playing in there. I do see that there's going to be a bit of an advantage, like we were talking about with Trovo Mayhem. But it's only P number 1. You know, it's usually in most of the maps. I don't think there's a single map where P number 1 is not as contested as the others, right? It's probably one of the best. Not the best, but the most usual scenarios where you're going to see a lot of back and forward for the game.
That's right. I think this first hill is going to be pretty wide open. Sandbags is going to be an area where you're not going to get a lot of cover. We're going to see a lot of teams battle for the second one, which is going to be Armory. 2 and 3 are going to be, you know, super hard to break. And if you get it, it's going to be super easy to hold. So P3 is going to be Armory, or P2 is going to be Armory, P3 is going to be inside of Trailer. We're going to see rotations early from the side of Trovo Mayhem as they're going to have 10 points uncontested, and they're going to be rewarded. I'm not sure. Have you been able to jump into the VCs over the guys at Zygnus?
No, not yet. Maybe it could be interesting for us to be joining them and see what's going on over there, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that they have given us permission previously, so we're gonna actually jump into the VCs over at the guys at Zygnus as they have found themselves with a P3 break. We're gonna see what the comms are like there, and I'll let you relay as I do not speak Spanish. You do.
Oh, although I don't think I can join those channels myself.
Go ahead and mute yourself and see if you can jump in. If you can.
All right.
Okay, I don't think he can, as I think he's having a bit of an issue. B, if you're out there and you're listening to me, can you get perms for him to get into the VCs? We're gonna go ahead and jump into Team Mayhem's, as we've listened into several of their comms tonight. We'll see how the comms pan out over here, as this trailer hardpoint is gonna be where we're gonna see a lot of this action going down.
Dude, push through Nero.
Pause.
Barrels.
I'm bathroom.
Push it.
I'm concussing here.
One hit dead. 20 seconds.
Smoke in middle.
I spawned out bathroom.
One shot on point.
One more on the hop up on the play no.
Let's go bathroom.
It's fine. It's nice.
Rotate.
Nice.
Relax. Rotate.
Behind me. One behind me.
They got one A long. I'm gonna probably. Oh, nice.
I got one of them.
They smoked A long. I'm nading the smoke.
Jesus, probably gonna push middle.
Alright.
Yeah, push. They
No,
got
he's
one.
in the smoke. I got a hit mark. I'm late. I'm gonna back
They got
up.
one push middle. One push middle.
Alright, hold up. I'm going back. Got one
I got
hit.
concussion.
Two. There's two bathrooms.
Two bathrooms. They flipped the spawns.
I'm getting barrels control. One more barrels. Oh no, A-long there. Spawn bathroom.
I spawned jungle.
They're all spawning bathroom.
I told you they flipped the spawns.
Yo, one is
See, I was getting shot to the roof.
mid pickup. Watch it. He's coming into the main entrance.
A-long, top wood.
Oh, in the door.
Hey yo, don't sprint at them. Slow down.
2 point.
Dude, I was trying to do the deal with one shot, dude.
Okay, yo, watch my cam. One
Came on one shot. Came on there.
All right, you heard it here, man. The most consistent comms all night. Trovo Mayhem, making sure they are all on the same page as we see Tatillo pick up a kill on the Molly. That P4 rotation started off well and has resulted in Zygnus being able to recap whatever was left of that, as we are going to be gearing up. And we'll be able to compare comms, as Zygnus is where we're going to be finding ourselves at next. I'm waiting for confirmation that we should be. All right, we are going to be jumping in Zygnus. Tell me, can you navigate between VCs? Gilmania, are you muted, by the way?
Yeah, it seems like I think Echo is the one moving me in there, so I think I might be able to join them as well. So
okay, so we're gonna go ahead and gear up and jump into Zygnus's VCs. They have a 50-point lead. We're gonna be on board with them, and my guy Gilmania is gonna be able to relay and kind of compare the VCs, right?
yes, I believe so.
Barriles.
En el punto, güey.
Barril,
Old point.
Muerto punto.
Barril muerto.
Nice.
Barril. Buena. América hay uno.
Spawning abajo.
Bueno.
Ya. Baños.
Túnel. Fighting.
Yo voy tono.
Cuidado, túnel. Túnel.
En cuartito.
Túnel, cheto, túnel.
De tono, todos de tono. Aparecimos en baños, tono.
Túnel 2, camioneta C.
Larga.
No, abajo almacén, rampa.
Entraron 3 en punto. En cada esquina. Troca de C.
Yo no creo. Ya quédense. Los que están en Sheller, quédense. No, hay tres en ese punto. No. A la verga, güey. ¿Otro más?
All right, we are back. As we were able to jump into Zygnus VC for a bit, we heard some of the callouts. They sounded pretty similar to Trovo Mayhem's. And clarify with me, we heard the retake. We heard baños, which bathrooms, showers, obviously. We heard tunnel. So some pretty consistent comms, just like we heard from Trovo Mayhem, right?
Yeah, like you said, it's pretty much the same. It is, of course, like I don't know if it was just me, but I noticed a bit more like empty spaces where I kind of didn't hear that much call-outs being said out loud. not necessarily like it was too much of a trouble. Maybe they were just not in the middle of a necessarily call out for the teammates or something like that. So far, I mean, it's been working great for them the way they're doing it. They are, in my opinion, a bit more calmly doing the call outs, but at the same time, of course, they are like stressed out about trying to win it all.
As we do see them with a 70-plus point lead going into the P4 rotations. S-Dog with a Predator missile in hand. He's going to take out one. Tatio picks up Little B. And this is where the guys over at Zygnus have seemed to thrive there. Nero finally gets the last-minute break. It's not going to be enough as Fish spots him inside a trailer. We'll take a look at the scorecards here. Fish, 28 and 24, 25 and 24 for S-Dog. Tatio, 23 and 21. Taking a look at the top fraggers for Trovo Mayhem, 26 and 23 Tectonic, 22 and 21 for Nero, 20 and 21 for Molly. Gonna have to find some common ground here as they're on the brink of losing game number 1. Trovo Mayhem does find themselves on P4 rotation. Cheto is going to get a little bit of top control here as he's one shot. Trovo Mayhem on the brink of a comeback here. They're gonna get contested on the bottom of this wood area. We're going to see Cheto take out one, Little B get the refrag, and this has been all but Zygnus' game so far. They have found themselves with great map control, great positioning. They have found themselves on the brink of what we heard from Trovo Mayhem as a flip in the spawns on that P4 rotation, and I seem to have found them in a good position on this P4 rotation here as 2 seconds left on the clock. P1 transitions are going to come through. The guys over at Trovo Mayhem down by 80+ points.
Esta partida número 1 realmente ha sido todo control de parte de Zygnus. Han tenido un control prácticamente absoluto. Están a punto incluso de darse con la victoria en menos de 15 puntos. Lo están haciendo de manera brutal. Están ahí manteniendo el control de esa zona media del mapa. A pesar de ser una zona altamente combatible para muchos de los jugadores. Realmente lo están haciendo muy bien los de Zygnus, que se encuentran a menos de 10 puntos de alzarse con la victoria y darse con un 1-0 que les va a ayudar mucho en esta primera partida de las finales. It seems like they're only needing a few more points. Kimwax and Fish are going to be inside. That is going to be GG, and game number 1 is going to be starting off in favor of really dominant Zygnus that takes game number 1.
Game number 1 looking very good for the guys over at Zygnus. And we do see them take the lead here in the the finals rather, best of 5 on the backs of S-Thug, Fish, and Carla. We'll take a look at the scorecard here.
It's a draw. Stand down.
S-Thug, 34 and 28, drops a minute and 23 on the hill. To Carla, 28, 25, a minute and 36 on the hill. Minute and 50 for Fish as he goes 31 and 27. A hell of a first game, and from the looks of it, it appears as though maybe I don't think I've gotten anything for us to look at, but it looks like the MP5 and maybe the Quicks or the MP7 are where we do see the blocks come through or the bans come through. And correct me if I'm wrong, I just haven't received any confirmation.
Yeah, I don't think I have the confirmation myself yet. Like you mentioned, even if they were not, if they were like available, I feel like one of the strongest weapons is still gonna be that Bison. And something that was pointed out to me, there was people thinking that maybe it could be even better at this state than weapons like the QQ9 even. I don't know if I 100% agree with that, but I see where they're coming from. Like in my take from what I've seen throughout the tournament, I 100% agree with the fact that you said that it was banned throughout most of the matches. But for me, like I watched 3 of them, and the Bison was just available in all of it. And I did see a really dominant performance. And out of Fish specifically, who did have a really great game in these finals, he got 31 kills himself, nearly 2 minutes inside of the hill. So definitely doing an amazing job consistently throughout the tournament. He was not the MVP. It's actually going to be given to Stock, who ended up with 34 kills. But overall, pretty consistent Zygnus, and that consistency has led them to being now in the lead for the finals. Now let's wait and see what maybe Trovo Mayhem has got to us in a game of search and destroy that we're gonna be watching in here. Did you see any sort of different kind of strategy or gameplay coming out of Trovo Mayhem when it comes down to search and destroy?
Oh, the search and destroy was you know, they've won one, they've lost one, and then we've seen them play pretty much the same maps. This is going to be where the game gets interesting. And I'm trying to get everything taken care of for the giveaway. I don't think we're going to be able to do the giveaway right now. So, guys, I'm going to try and restart the bot rigs. As when my internet went down earlier, it looks like everything must have crashed that. So we're going to do it on the backs of Game 2 and 3, guys. If you haven't registered yet, go ahead and register +1 in chat. As I had a bit of an internet issue earlier on, and it didn't register anything. So... guys, go ahead, hit +1 in chat. We're going to give you one more game to get everything through. +1. Go ahead and relay that for me in Spanish for me if you can.
Sure. Yeah, for those perdón. Para los que no se enteren de lo que está pasando, porque hay un +1 en el chat. Va a haber un sorteo de uno de los patrocinadores que tenemos aquí en el canal de SXC. Van a estar proporcionando 3 pares de dedales, esos tan anhelados dedales que muchos pro players usan y con justa razón son bastante buenos. Por favor, si no lo han hecho aún, escriban +1 en el chat. Van a estar participando por este sorteo de uno de estos dedales que va a ser entregado a ustedes en su casa de manera gratuita. Y recordarles que incluso si no ganan, pueden comprarlos en la tienda de SXC y que usen el código de MISIX, pues este les proporcionará un 10% de descuento.
All right, guys, we are going to get geared up for game number 2. Search and Destroy on Meltdown. Zygnus up 1-0. Can Trovo Mayhem find themselves a dub here, or will they find themselves in a 2-0 position?
I mean, I don't know, like you mentioned, maybe it's pretty 50-50 for Trovo Mayhem. Starting off with round 1, it seems like it's starting better for the side of Mayhem. They have picked up 3 kills. It's a 4-2 scenario, only leaving Fish and Tatio alive. Fish is gonna be, as per usual, using that sniper. He's gonna be right now in the middle of the map, kind of roaming back and forth. They don't have control over the bomb, so that's gonna be problematic for both Fish and Cheto as they try to approach this situation. And with less than 50 seconds remaining, they have to either get the kills or the bomb, but being in a 4v2, that's no easy task for them.
We're going to see Tatio on the backside of this office building. He's going to be pushed by multiples. And it's going to allow Fish to potentially get the bomb. Nope, he's not going to push the bomb. He's actually going to push for his teammate. Jesus is going to spot Fish, and now Fish is at a 1v4 as Molly takes down Tatio. We are going to see the 1v4 ensue. Fish pushing for the bomb. He's going to be... Oh! Fish takes down Jesus, who was caught lacking underneath his side. He takes out another! Can he get this bomb plant down? He might be able to, as Molly is going to spot him. Molly is going to get blasted. Oh. Little B! Oh. Little B, playtime, please! Yes! That was almost lethal. What is going on? Why did they allow Fish to just absolutely violate him?
Yeah, Fish definitely doing an amazing job, doing exactly what he needed to do. Trovo Mayhem, for some reason, tried to push and contest that when it was not necessary, ultimately leading to almost losing that round as Fish was kind of on fire, barely missing any shots. He got himself... How many kills did he get that round? He got 4. He nearly got an ace. He was 1 shot away from getting it. He's gonna get his 5th kill right there, killing Little B. And Fish doing an amazing job yet again in another game. 5 kills already, only 2 rounds, and still plenty of people for him to hunt for.
We're going to see the bomb go down, and yes, Fish, 5 kills thus far in this Search and Destroy on Meltdown. We're going to see S-Dog take out 1, Tatio take out 1, Nero, Tectonic going to have the 2v5. We are almost witnessing a flawless round, second round for the guys over at Zygnus. No, as I say that, Tectonic does take down 1. Tectonic is going to get traded. Nero takes out 1. Nero on the brink of taking out Tatio. Tatio is going to get the better of that trade. We're going to be all tied up 1-all.
Yeah, that round definitely was way better. It was not only Fish, but also the teammates putting in the work, ultimately leading to tying up this game. So far, it's been pretty standard, I would say. It was only the first round where the side of Zygnus struggled a bit more. The second one was more in their favor. So it's gonna show us that both of these teams have the potential of winning. It's gonna come down to trying not to make that many mistakes, because I think in this game in particular, it's like both of the teams have the level. Now they have to push and try not to make any mistakes. We're gonna see the bomb being planted. Tectonic getting a kill on Kimwax. Tectonic getting a second kill onto Fish. They're getting a triple onto Cheto. Nero getting a kill as well. Finally getting knocked out. That's gonna be Nero getting the last player from Zygnus and defusing that bomb. But it all came down to Tectonic getting plenty of kills at the same time. Ultimately, Nero clutching that up at the end. And that is a 2-1 lead in favor of Trovo Mayhem.
Trovo Mayhem had a much better third round. Fortunately, my guy Little B just not hitting his shots. Not going to make a difference, though, in that round, as we do see Nero and Tectonic body the comp there. They do have a 1-point advantage in the Search or Destroy. In the series, they're down 1-0, as that hard point was, how do you say it, not close. Little B peeking inside of this boiler room area. Fish and Esta going to pick up some kills as a 3-man advantage ensues, as Little B is spotted by Tatio. Another 2v5 going to occur. Tectonic might spoil this flawless as DeCarla's going to be spotted. DeCarla is going to be taken down. Tatio takes down Tectonic. Jesus taking out Cheto. Fish going to be right on the outskirts of this staircase, and we are going to see that kill come through. 2-all going into the 5th. This is going to be the last round before the side flips. Trovo Mayhem gonna have to find a bit of some grit in this defending side, or they're gonna be forced to win it all out on the attacking end. I'm not sure how they're gonna attack here, as Meltdown is one of those maps that really can go either way. Little B does find his first kill, taking out Tatio. On top of this office building, we're gonna see Fish with the trade. 9 kills for Fish, dude. Destroys the cryo, but is going to be naded and flashed. He is still alive. How is this man still alive?
I know, he was hit with that concussion. He was thrown a grenade. He was barely able to survive that. He's now trying to get his 10th. Oof, he barely misses that shot. Jesus is gonna be actually the one getting those kills and ultimately leading to another round for the side of Trovo Mayhem. But definitely Fish putting in the work, like the most out of not only his team but the game overall. But at the same time, has not been enough, as they've been struggling and being on the back foot now for a few rounds. They are only losing by a single round, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be a struggle if you are so heavily depending on a single player. You definitely need those numbers to change, specifically for Cheto and Kimwax, as they seems to be struggling. Fish just got a double piece right there with a jump shot included. They're fighting right there in the generators. Can he get the kill with a pistol? He's not gonna be able to do it. Cheto will. Cheto gets the kill and ties up this game yet again for Trovo Mayhem and Zygnus.
On the backs of Fish, man. Fish drops 11 kills. My guy is popping off. We are seeing a tied game in this Search and Destroy, and it could really go either way. But it is looking like the guys over at Zygnus might have this thing in the bag. I'm not going to call it early, but I'm expecting this to go to around 11, but I feel like Zygnus might have this thing in the bag. I feel like this is a map where they can thrive in. They've got a decent sniper in Fish, as we do see a Little B and Nero go down early. Tatio is going to get traded. It's a 4v3 man advantage in favor of Zygnus. Fish going to be on the mid side of things. We're going to see DeCarla pick up one of their very first kills, their second kill actually. And now the retake over at A is going to occur, as Tectonic and Jesus are both going to be taken out. Bomb is going to be defused. That is going to be a 4-3 in favor of the guys over at Zygnus. And I mean, with Fish popping off and you know, the support that he's getting, I'm definitely starting to see this game unfold in favor of Zygnus.
Yeah, I think as long as Fish is getting that support, like you mentioned, of course, being a sniper, it can be pretty crucial and all. But sometimes you can be in a situation where you might need a little bit of support, mainly from the back or one of the sides, one of your blind spots that you can get while you might be aiming onto the opponents. It's really crucial. We do see that, like you mentioned, Fish 12 kills. That's a number that you don't see too often, and the fact that we still have plenty of rounds remaining gonna show us how much of a dominant sniper he can be. he has been able to, in multiple situations, take control over over difficult positions, and that's been working wonders. And on the other side, we do have a Little B using that DLQ. He does have 3 kills, but that's definitely not the numbers that you want to see on a sniper when you're playing Search and Destroy.
I'm not saying that Little B's been struggling with his shots recently. I'm saying that today I seen him have a slow start in a few games. Ultimately, it didn't have any implications. Tectonic picks up 2. Nero and Little B are going to be the last 2 alive as S-Thug does take down Tectonic. And now Fish in a 1v2 very much so can clutch this up, as the rotations over to the B bomb site is going to force Fish back mid. He is going to be shot. Little B gets violated, and now it's a 1v1. Bomb in the hands of Nero. He's going to fake the plant, but should have probably gotten that off, as Zygnus Fish is going to make his rotation over. He has a PP Bison in hand. Nero, blast him with the clutch. We're all tied up at 4. I was for sure thinking that that Fish was going to take that one, and Nero proved me wrong as he picks up his 9th and clutches up that round. Big shout-outs to Nero as he is able to clutch it up and tie us up all at 4. We're going to need to see a lot more collective effort as Tectonic and Nero are definitely carrying at this point. We're going to see a push directly as Nero going to push up onto the site. Little B picks up 1 in Cheto, and now the bomb is going to go down.
Yeah, Nero definitely beamed Fish right there. Now we're going to see the side of Trovo Mayhem has planted the bomb. This is right now a 4v4 as one of the Zygnus players got the revenge frag onto Jesus. A couple of more kills being traded. Tectonic getting the kill onto Stog, giving the advantage even more so in the side of Trovo Mayhem, now being a 3v2. Only 22 seconds remaining. Tectonic gets the kill onto Kimwax, and yet again, it's going to come down to if Fish can do something. Molly's going to say no to that. Gets the knock, gets the round. And now, actually, Trovo Mayhem on the brink of winning game number 2. It seems like Zygnus has struggled now for 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, it seems like Trovo Mayhem heard verdict. The bot proclaimed that the guys over at Zygnus were going to take this with ease. I'm not necessarily a firm believer in it, but until they take this game and the W says it's in favor of Trovo Mayhem, I got to give it to my guys over at Zygnus. They play consistently. They've done it on the backs of Fish, and Fish is yet again going to hit some more shots as the B-bomb plant is going to be pushed. Nero is going to be very, very weak. 1 shot as Little B takes down to Carla. It's going to be a 4v2. This is where the guys over at Trovo Mayhem need to clutch up. Fish is going to be spotted. Fish is going to be forced back as he is half HP. The bomb is going to go down. Fish is going to be playing for some time here, and we are going to see Fish and Cheto team up and take on this 2v4 situation. Little B going to be spotted. Little B going to be 1 shot. The flash is going to come down. Will the guys over at Trovo Mayhem be able to take down the overpowered Fish? Pescado, right?
You're right. Fish, Pescado right now. Picking up that kill onto Little B. He's going to be pushing alongside with Cheto. He's going to get another kill with a pistol, now pushing onto the remaining 2 players. He's going to get an assistance thanks to the help of Cheto. Molly's the only one alive. He's in a 1v1 against Fish. Molly! Enzo getting the kill onto Fish. He clutches that 1v2. Takes the round, takes the victory. And that's the second round where like you said, I thought that Fish was going to be able to clutch it up. But Molly just beams both players and takes that game for himself. That is going to be the end of game number 2 in favor of Trovo Mayhem, now tying up this series 1-1. Looking at the scoreboard, I don't know if you've been able to open that up, but it seems like, if you notice, that there's going to be 3 players onto double digits, but Fish.
17 kills, yeah.
kills. Oh my. Like, unfortunately, that's not going to be enough, though. But it's definitely worth mentioning. That's for sure.
Oh, definitely a highlight. 17-6 in a search and destroy matchup against Trovo Mayhem. Definitely something that we will highlight. Nero and Tectonic, top fraggers for the guys over at Trovo Mayhem as they take game number 2. We are all tied up at 1 going into this 3rd matchup, guys. And I have to say, man, Fish was hitting some... was hitting some shots, bro. It was definitely remarkable to see him put on. Unfortunately, not going to be enough in order to take that game, but could have gone either way, right?
It could have mostly been either way, like you mentioned. It was 6-4, and that last round coming down to a 1v2, that Molly clutch stop. Like, if it was not the case, Fish would have 18. That would be a 5-5. Going to that round number 11 that you said was going to come through, it was nearly on the brink of being there. Unfortunately, it was not, but definitely as close as it can get. 6-4, and although we didn't see that much of a close game on game number 1, I do hope that we see something like this as we move now to game number 3, right?
That is right. As we do see this go down, we are going to be geared up for the giveaway, guys. We're going to do 3. If you are in chat and you respond, go ahead and DM my guy Grimity, as we are going to be geared up for another sweet giveaway for you guys. It's going to be, let me see if I can get this up. 3 free pairs of the SXC thumb sleeves.
Recordarles que si no lo han hecho, escriban +1 en el chat para participar por uno de estos dedales que serían repartidos a 3 ganadores el día de hoy. Recuerden hacerlo +1 en el chat para poder participar. Solo hace falta que lo hagan una vez, así que no se preocupen. Pero si no lo han hecho, ténganlo en mente, pues estamos a punto de hacer ese sorteo.
First name, Bad OET. Go ahead and respond to Grimity. Get his Discord. We will go ahead and ship those out. Let's see what number 2 is. We're not going to do more than 3. So if you guys are out there and you're in chat, Alexander89, you're going to be the second. Third and final winner of tonight's SXC thumb sleeve giveaway is going to be Toddy. So if you guys are out there, we said that. Toddy, Bad OET. And who was that second one?
It was Alex, I believe.
Alex, that's right, guys. If you haven't seen your names up there, if you don't respond immediately, we will not redraw. This is going to be it. This is for all the marbles, guys. 3 names out there. Tag at Grimity if your name was called.
Yeah, now all we can do is like hope to see what's gonna be for them. Like, congratulations to all the winners. Make sure that even if you didn't win, yeah, you can check out the guys over at SXC to check on to their products, and make sure that if you do end up buying something, make sure you're using that MSS code at the cash out. And now we're gonna be starting out with game number 3.
That is right. Game number 3 indeed. Going to be a hardpoint summit. We're going to be on deck with my guy Little B, as the MP7 was not banned. I still have no idea what the second gun was that was banned. I know the QQ9 was banned. I need clarification on what the other gun that was banned for this domination summit, as we do see A and C capped respectively. This is going to be a bloodbath. I can guarantee you one team is going to have one player with 40 kills. We might have multiple teams with a 40 kill game, right?
It's most definitely a possibility for sure. We're going to start off with Nero picking up a triple piece and then dying, but really solid start for him. Like you mentioned, there's a high chance of watching, even if not as many on a single player, we're most definitely going to see a lot of action being taken place. I do see that the side of Trovo Mayhem is trying to take control over B. They're barely going to be able to get it. Nero doing an amazing defense over on A. I don't know if you were able to watch that.
Oh, I've been spectating him from the rip, dude. Oh my god, he beams Fish, takes shot on S-Thug. S-Thug get lasered. My guy's got a Predator and almost on the brink of a cluster, as he single-handedly held the C or the A site. C is going to be pushed by Tatio. Have no fear, S-Thug is here. S-Thug spoils. And Nero single-handedly held the A site by himself and picks up 11 kills off the rip. He might be our 40 bomb if he can play or continue to play consistently, as we do see shots taken on to Fish. Fish is going to be taken down. Nero has found his groove with this PP-19. This Bison has been a monster for him.
Yeah, and it seems like actually the banned weapons, like you previously mentioned, are the QQ9 and QXR. So definitely bringing a lot of room. If there was like there was already space for you to be using it, but with the QXR and QQ9 being banned, like it's definitely a must. And as I say that, I do see that probably like 80% of the players, yeah, 8 out of 10 players are using the Bison right now. So that's gonna tell you something. And coming back into the game, it seems like it's still in favor of Trovo Mayhem. The side of Zygnus has been able to find a pace in a way, but they are gonna be losing B. They're gonna try to retake that and even usually go for a triple cap. It's kind of back and forth so far, and Zygnus, unable to retake B, are still gonna be on the back foot right now.
We see Tectonic in this little connector area, and it seems as though Nero has been, slowed down a little bit. If we can't get a little bit of traction from Trovo Mayhem onto this B site, they might be able to get this capped out, as I do say that A is going to be pushed, A is going to be traded, B is going to be traded, and Zygnus and team are going to find themselves on the C side of things. Little B, try to get his foot in the door. He is going to be denied, as C is going to be capped. And now we're going to see the Predator missile come through for Tectonic, as he was on the brink of getting a cluster here. B is going to be pushed by Mayhem, and this is one of those maps that you really don't want to find yourself in. This is a domination summit map. Thank God this isn't a deciding map, as it is a part of the competitive spread. But let's just be honest, this is probably one of the most toxic maps for domination. Am I right?
Yeah, it can be pretty like a huge struggle to both like try to defend the flags or try to push for them. Like the spawns can be easily switched from one second to another, even accidentally. I do see Nero picking up a triple piece in the mid control area. Now trying to retake B. He's gonna get the fourth one. Nero, like, he slows down a second, and then the very next one he's just pulling off the gas so strongly now, getting taken out by Tatillo, but now approaching the 20 kills for himself.
This has been a Nero and Tectonic show from the very beginning of the game. Tectonic 21 kills as he passes Nero 19 kills, and these guys have just been trading back and forth. A is going to be pushed. A is going to be capped by the guys over at Trovo Mayhem, as C is going to be traded 90 to 67. C is going to be capped by Zygnus, and they have a bit of an advantage off the rip. Nero picks up his 20th. We are going to see the B push not happen, as he does not have the force that is needed to get this cap, but is going to cause a little bit of a distraction there. Molly is going to be taken down by Fish. Fish is going to be redeemed by Jesus, as he was not able to save him, but he was able to get the revenge.
Yeah, and although, like we mentioned, it's been coming down to Tectonic and Nero pulling off the work, it seems to have been enough. They are still in the lead. They're gonna end up this first round 100 to 86. But on round number 2, it might not be the same way. Like, with only 2 players, you can do so much at the same time throughout the whole map. So far, it has been working out for them, but maybe Zygnus has a different approach that could hurt them as well. But at the same time, they kind of on the same scenario. You know, it's gonna be actually Stog and Fish, those that with the most kills, while the others have around the same 8 and 9. So we're gonna see them quickly cap C for the side of Trovo Mayhem, doing the same on A for Zygnus. They are both pushing towards B, but like I mentioned, they do have 2 key players on each side. But on the side of Trovo Mayhem, they seem to be doing slightly better than those from Zygnus.
They are, and even though S-Thug is a top fragger for the guys with Zygnus, let's just keep this at a note. S-Thug is 14 and 17. He is negative, while Nero and Tectonic are balling out. They should have banned the PP-19. This Bison should have never been able to be played in this finals matchup, but we are going to see a and C cap for the guys over at Trovo Mayhem. C is going to be traded almost instantaneously. Not before Tectonic can fire some shots onto the area. He's going to get a little bit of help from Nero before Nero was taken down. And B is going to be quarter capped. And the advantage is still in favor of the guys over at Trovo Mayhem, as B is going to be pushed. And it is potentially going to be traded, as A is going to be pushed by Zygnus. And this is going to be a cluster of back and forth, right? This is what it's ultimately going to boil down to. Who can hold A and B or C and B for the longest amount of time, and who can really hold B the longest without getting it flipped. At the moment, it's in favor of Trovo Mayhem, but that could change at any point, man. You don't have to win your gunfights and domination. You just got to cap the point. You got to get enough players on the hill. And we are going to see that B cap be reversed now, as Fish is going to be soloing it. He's going to get a little help from DeCarla. DeCarla is going to be on the point. We're going to see a quarter cap. Little B gets pushed out. Little B gets taken out. And we are going to see the B cap come through at the expense of losing A. So Fish not going to be denied his rights. He's up to 23 kills, 23 and 15. Fish is not going down without a fight. He is going to continue to rock on, as we do see B and C held by the guys over at Zygnus.
Yeah, Fish now with 23 kills. He's going to be trying to push as hard as he possibly can. It's going to be coming down to a control, actually, of C and B coming out of the side of Zygnus. I do even see Fish pushing towards A right now. Let's see how much of a defense he can do. He's going to get inside. A few of his allies are even spawning in there, getting that knock onto Tectonic. Once again, they're trading A and C, but this time around with B under the control of Zygnus is going to be quite nice for them, as they are taking that disadvantage down. It's only down to like less than 10 points, I believe. So Zygnus definitely getting closer, and like you mentioned, at any given point, any of these game can switch to the other side around it, and it seems to be the case right now, as Zygnus are finally finding up a pace. Fish getting a few more kills now into Molly. Fish now going for a double, missing the last shot. He's going to try to defend A, but he's going to get knocked out. And I don't see a clear winner just yet in this game.
Well, as long as B can be held by Zygnus and they don't get contested on this B site, we're going to see a little bit of contention now, as B is going to potentially be capped. Nero is going to be trying to push in. Nero not going to be enough. Nero going to be taken out. Tectonic picks up his 31st. Takes some shots onto Tio, but Tio gets the better of that trade as Tio is taken down. We are going to see B and C held respectively, or B and C held by the guys over at Zygnus, as they skirt on past Trovo Mayhem, and what was looking like a pretty, I wouldn't say easy, but a decent game for Trovo Mayhem has turned out to be a little devastating at the moment, as Tectonic and Nero's efforts aren't going to be enough if they can't maintain B site. The Carl are going to be spotted by Tectonic there mid, going to be taken down. And now it's going to be the pressure on Trovo Mayhem, as they found themselves at a little bit of a deficit. Can they recover? Can they get this B site back? Can they do it in time enough to capitalize as DeCarla pushes up top control? Top control is going to be cleared. And as I continue to say, it doesn't matter about how many kills you can get as long as you're able to maintain the point. B has been held consistently by the guys over at Zygnus this second half, and it is starting to show.
Yeah, it definitely is now 15 points advantage for the side of Zygnus. There's less than 40 seconds remaining on the clock. And I think we're already on that point that Trovo Mayhem might need a triple cap if they want to win. They're nowhere near that. They're just trying to get C. They don't even try to take B. They're nowhere near finding A. They're going to be spawning there, but like, I don't think that's going to be enough. Zygnus is just defending B as hard as they can. They're even going to capture C, and I think that's GG already, and that's going to be even, it's going to be once again an advantage in this series for Zygnus. Five seconds on the clock. They still have control over B and C. Time is going to run out. They don't get to 200, but that's not important. They've gotten what they needed. They win this game 196 to 172. About 20 points advantage for the side of Zygnus, that were losing by the end of round number 1. But as time went forward, the key players from Trovo Mayhem were not able to keep up. They were, of course, still having a really solid game, but at the end, it was definitely not what happened on round 1, and ended up backfiring for them.
Zygnus was able to take that second half in a bit of ease, 196 to 172. Fish, 30 kills for him. We'll take a look at the scorecard. 30 and 20 for Fish, the only player for the guys over at Zygnus to go positive. That'll just show you right there. If you win your gunfights, it doesn't matter in domination or hardpoint. And all it matters about the objective and how you can play collectively as a team. Fish, 16 capture points to TO 14, regardless of them going negative at the bottom of the scorecard. 12 caps and 11 caps and 14 caps is definitely going to help your team out, as we do see Trovo Mayhem fall short of that third game, and we are going to be having a one game advantage in favor of Zygnus, as they take this third game, and they are up in the series 2-1. Gotta stop and think, man. Nero Tectonic nearly had 20 kills at the first half. That second half just like flipped on him, right?
He most definitely did. Like you mentioned, nearly 20 on round 1, less than 10 on round 2. It was not it. It was not it. He definitely was still helping with the capture of the flags and all. 14, of course, is a more than a solid number right there. But without getting the Kias to also support those defenses, it was just not enough. It was too quickly how Zygnus was retaking those flags when they were just so like unexpected. Esa va a ser la segunda victoria en favor. Va a ser la segunda victoria en favor de Zygnus. Ahora van a ser 2-1. Recordemos, son las finales. Es al mejor de 5 y Zygnus ya tiene la ventaja 2-1. Se encuentran a una sola victoria más de alzarse con el campeonato esta semana. Preguntan por ahí qué debe de hacer si ganaron. Deben de taguear a Grimity, ¿vale? Si fueron uno de los ganadores, pónganse en contacto con Grimity y él va a ser el que les va a ayudar a completar el proceso para hacerles el envío si es que fueron ganadores, ¿vale? So, yeah, that's gonna bring him the advantage. That is gonna be one game away from taking it all home. Do you think that Zygnus will be able to clutch it up in this next game?
I don't know, man. They could very much do so on this hardpoint raid. I've seen Trovo Mayhem not necessarily struggle on this map, but it was a close game against eSports. Closer than it in reality should have been. If anybody can do it, it's going to be Zygnus here. Zygnus can swoop in, take this fourth game, and that could crown them the newly champs, this new champs of the Mystique Sunday Showdown. But they're going to have to do it on the backs of Fish and Tatio and S-Dog and Shadow. These guys are going to have to come together and play like they did all of that second half. They're going to have to play exactly like they did that second half in all of this hardpoint game. I don't think the guys over at Trovo Mayhem are going to give it to them easy.
Yeah, it's most definitely not going to be easy, but like you mentioned, if they play it as great as they did on that round 2, if they play as well as they did on that game 1, I do see this being the end of the tournament on this game. I do believe that there's going to be a bit of an advantage for Zygnus. I do want to point out that Tatio was not playing throughout the other games, but he, although only joined us for the finals, has been able to keep up with the games, right? He has not necessarily been like the hyper carry, like super extremely OP or whatever, but he's definitely, like, for being the first match of him with them in this tournament, he's definitely putting in the work.
Oh, absolutely. He absolutely has put on some work, and he's going to have to carry hard here in this next game. He's going to have to continue that hard work. That hard work go unpaid off if they don't secure the bag this game.
Sí, ahora vamos a empezar la partida número 4, que va a ser de punto caliente, ¿vale? Como ya dije con anterioridad, mejor de 5, partida número 4. Zygnus a una partida de alzarse con la victoria. Va a ser de punto caliente en Rey. Y déjenos saber en el chat, ¿creen ustedes que Zygnus va a ser capaz de cerrar estas finales 3-1? O quizá el equipo de Trovo Mayhem va a lograr movernos a una potencial partida número 5. ¿Qué creen ustedes en el chat? Por favor, déjenoslo saber, coméntenos por ahí a quién apoyan, a los jugadores en específico, al equipo. ¿Qué creen ustedes que es lo que va a pasar? We should be starting pretty soon with this fourth game, and as I say that, we're gonna be starting off. I think it's gonna be us looking a bit more into those key players that we've seen throughout most of the time, which being, of course, Tectonic for the side of Trovo Mayhem, Fish for the side of Zygnus, but also gonna come down to those who maybe have underperforming a little bit. They are definitely gonna need the help, you know, like maybe you might not be having the greatest of times, but if you're able to pull through your own weight and help your team on one of these specific games, that is gonna be huge for the overall team performance.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be crucial for this game number 4, as I see Fish start off with 2 kills off the bat. They are going to maintain the first hill, and we're going to see the smoke come down for Trovo Mayhem as they're trying to make their retakes. I'm going to need to see some pop-out performances from a few players on this Trovo Mayhem team in order for this hardpoint game to go successful. need to see Jesus, and I'm going to need to see Molly pop off. Molly has proven that they can pop off at any given point, but I have not seen the effort that I need to see, that I'm used to being seen from Jesus. Jesus Saves You is one of those players that has the ability and the capability of putting up a 30 or 40 frag kill game, but just has not shown promise in this this best of 5 finals. And for the guys over at Zygnus, I need to see a little bit more consistency from DeCarla and Cheto. I just haven't seen the kind of consistency I'm used to seeing from them. As I've seen Tatillo struggle a little bit here and there, but he's able to pick up his game at any given point too. We're going to see some big kills from Molly. 3 on point, as if they were just listening to me talk about them and mention their name. 3 big kills from Molly.
Yeah, that's going to be huge for them. They're going to be defending that kitchen area, but unfortunately, Fish is going to come in place. He's going to take them all out. He's going to swipe the place, and more points for the side of Zygnus. They're going to start on to getting a pretty decent advantage, over 35 points now. They're still in pretty dominant control. I do see Fish even picking up a double piece right there. Now he's going to be left alone, but still, he's like a one-man army in plenty of situations that I don't think he's going to be too worried about it. They're going to continue to be in place now, over 50 points in their favor. It's so crazy to me how consistent Fish has been able to do it, not only in the finals, but throughout the tournament. And definitely, like you mentioned, Cheto, not necessarily doing the greatest, but definitely getting a few kills here and there, all the way with 4. Fish is even using that Predator missile. And the side of Trovo Mayhem ultimately decided to rotate early into the next hardpoint there in Garage. Now, can they defend against the wave that is approaching them right now?
Well, with Fish still being alive, even though he's half health, you got to take Fish down. He's going to be the culprit behind any kind of takeovers. He just blasts inside the hill, and he's just going to allow for the Zygnus team to pretty much go in and be uncontested. We're going to see him firing mid. He's got a cluster in hand. This guy Fish is popping off, dude, as we do see him pick up his 12th kill. He's even going to push out and get a little bloodthirsty. He's going to be spotted by Little B. Little B picks up their 8th now. But the hill still remains in favor of the guys over at Zygnus, and this isn't team deathmatch. This is hardpoint. You gotta be on the point in order for you to win. And we are gonna see Zygnus do so very well, as they have more than a 100-point lead going into this P4 transition. This is gonna be pretty dicey for the guys over at Trovo Mayhem. This is potentially where we might see their final game tonight.
Yeah, with over 100 points advantage to the side of Zygnus, it seems to be going downhill for them. I do see Cheto already with double digits now, trying to defend that side. He's trying to break through the defenses from Trovo Mayhem. It hasn't worked just yet, as Nero has been able to correctly defend the side. Right now is going to be Zygnus trying to break in place. For the first time, that's going to be the longest defense that Trovo Mayhem has been able to pull through. Ultimately, Fish and company, alongside with Cheto, of course, all the allies are able to get in there. It's just so hard for Trovo Mayhem to maintain control for more than a few seconds. The Carla just got a triple piece with a grenade. Oh my god, the Carla. Kimox just... he might not be necessarily the MVP right now, but that grenade, that grenade was definitely huge.
Oh, that grenade single-handedly held the side of Trovo Mayhem back from breaking that hill. That would have been the make-or-break moment for Trovo Mayhem on this P4 transition. Ultimately, it's going to be the breaking part for the Trovo Mayhem team on P4. P5 transitions are going to be made. They are down by 120-plus points. And we are going to see Nero placing his PP-19 onto this Zig area. He's going to take down 1, but you got to stop and think. Transitions for P5 might have been decent for the guys over at Trovo Mayhem, but for how long is it going to happen as we see Fish, Pescado come through and just terrorize this Trovo Mayhem roster. And we are going to see the break come through at Zygnus, playing this 4th game super well. Fish popping off, 22 kills thus far. We'll take a look at the scorecard. 22-12 for Fish, 20-9 from Cheto, as if Cheto and DeCarla have listened to my shouts. 14-18. DeCarla obviously not having the best game, but still able to be in that top 3 position, as we do see Tatillo and Esta contributing as well. The guys over at Trovo Mayhem just unable to get their feet under them, as they have found themselves in a 130-plus point deficit. Will they be able to come back from it? I don't know. Fish has this advanced UAV, and if he accidentally taps it, it could be a DQ. As I would opt to you know, pick up that what is it, the care package instead, because the care package, it requires 2 steps to activate rather than, you know, just a simple click. We saw one team get DQ'd last week from using I think it was a VTOL. VTOL was actually activated middle of the match, and that was, you know, the DQ that ensued for them to give up that map. And it was very unfortunate that Wally was able to get that. It was fortunate that he was good enough to get the VTOL, but it was very unfortunate that he actually used it.
Yeah, like you mentioned, it's safer to do it that way. I also believe that it's better in a sense that you can go back into getting your own streaks faster, because you gotta get more points if you got something like a UAV, like a VTOL. Ultimately, it doesn't matter anymore to them. We're gonna see that they need only 15 more points. It might not come in this hard point, but they're definitely about to get on the next one. I'm sure of that.
Oh,
Parece que estamos
absolutely.
a punto de terminar esta partida. Un dominio, un control total de Zygnus. Se encuentran a menos de 10 puntos de alzarse con la victoria. Y parece que van a ser los acreedores para cerrarlo en un 3-1. Obviamente Trovo Mayhem no se los va a poner fácil, pero realmente están dominando de una manera brutal a sus oponentes. Complete control over the guys on Zygnus.
Complete control, as we do see P4 just absolutely get owned, or the 4th game of this best of 5 get absolutely owned by Zygnus. They are in their bag tonight, as multiple players have popped off this 4th game. 28-17 for Fish, 28-19 for Titio. Titio said, let me get a piece of this, as he's found himself with 20+ kills. That is where we are going to conclude Game 4, where 1 point is all that is needed, 1 point is gained. Zygnus, upon proven screenshots, are going to go ahead and take the game. They take the series 3-1. That is where we are going to crown the champions.
Yeah, champions of this week are gonna be Zygnus, and well deserved, you know. They definitely put in the work that they needed. They came in through. They showed us even in a game that it was not coming down to the kills per se, but more as to how strategic you were playing when approaching those flags. Like it was game number 3, and although it's over, like we gotta check onto the screenshots, like Burdick was mentioning, and I want to point out a bit more into Cheto. You did, like, you put in the words saying that he might not be doing the greatest. This game, close to 2 minutes in the hard point, 30 kills and only dying 12 times. Cheto definitely putting in the work that he maybe not have on the previous ones.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at the scorecard. Been in 43 for Fish, 28-18. That's expected. Cheto definitely heard me say his name, as he found his gameplay in game number 4 here. Ultimately, he was probably the what's the word I'm looking for? He was the game changer for the Zygnus roster this game, and he stepped up when everyone needed him to step up. Jesus Could Save You tried to for Trovo Mayhem, but ultimately they just got outplayed. This was a game that they were outpositioned, they were outgunned, and it was just not a pretty one for Trovo Mayhem, as we do see game 4 going to bags. We'll be waiting for confirmation, but I'm pretty sure that's going to do it for us, as we haven't had an issue all night. I'm not assuming that we're going to have one. So with that being noted, we're waiting for everything to come through, guys. We're going to get ready for a raid here shortly. But before we do, we're going to confirm that everything is good. Gil, I'm going to leave you with the last little bit of words.
Parece que ya se está únicamente esperando a la confirmación de las capturas, que todo esté en orden, que todo se haya cumplido en tiempo y forma. Y una vez hecho eso, pues ya darles la noticia de que sí van a ser los vencedores el equipo de Zygnus. Darles las gracias por estar aquí el día de hoy con nosotros. Espero que se hayan divertido, que se lo hayan pasado fenomenal. No se olviden que pueden unirse al servidor de Discord, donde incluso ustedes podrían participar en este torneo si se dan las situaciones adecuadas. Espero que se hayan divertido y nos veremos en la próxima. Thank you all so very much for watching. Of course, we're still waiting on their confirmation, but like you said, we're going to say the goodbyes. Getting ready for the raid. Thank you all so much for being in here. Thank you for the sponsors to make this possible. Thank you to Burdick for having me in here. And overall, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
Catch you all next time, guys. We're going to be wrapping up. Trovo, appreciate you guys. Appreciate JuJu Energy SXC figure sleeves. And HyperX, guys. Be sure to use code BSEEKS at checkout. Until next time, guys. We'll see you then.